Introducing the 369 Offering Bear Duffel Bag. 369 Offering Bear Duffel Bag is perfect for any adventure. And the pink bear duffel bag is sure to turn heads.
Catch the wave.
Fetch me the song.
It's time. Let's crank it.
Time to create.
Time to edit.
Signal confirmed. Let's shake the block.
Content blast. Let's go.
Three, 6, 9, admin group.
Content is power.
flavor meets soul and presentation meets precision. That's Fork It Up, sis. From corporate meetings to birthday celebrations, we elevate your event with unforgettable catering. Our curated buffet packages feature mouth-watering options like citrus salad, shrimp cocktail, teriyaki meatballs, and more. Every menu is handcrafted with love. Choose from braised beef, seafood boils, Parmesan asparagus, and signature Southern-style dishes. Top it off with decadent desserts like banana pudding, peach cobbler, and vanilla creme brulee, served in mason jars, ready to impress your guests. Email forkitupsis@gmail.com or call 706-837-8055. Let's fork it up together.
I'm going to a function later on. It's going to be a lot of money there. You should come.
I would, but I'm supposed to show my face at one of my clients' parties.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Dia and Ron.
Really? What's up with that dude?
Hey, yo! What you got no roll this for, G? You going on a date or something? Yo, you just at the club, were you?
I think I just saw somewhere.
In a developing story, a young couple were found brutally murdered at a venue near West Heights. One eyewitness says that they saw what appeared to be a man in a brown suit jacket and black boots leaving the scene.
I don't think it's the same guy. My guy had these things coming out of his hair, like braids. Did the security guard describe him like that?
Him lay claim to a woman without her knowing. And when her life was taken, him grew strong with revenge.
Revenge against who?
Anyone or anything that him deemed responsible.
You think there's a masked man who's running around out there targeting the undesirables, the ratchet? You want me to care because...
You see, the potion, it clouds the taker's judgment.
You gave a man who is mentally disturbed a potion that will keep him alive? How do you kill him?
Tell me when you know.
Welcome to Higgsfield.ai. Glad to have you here. Hello, and welcome to the Higgsfield AI Influencer Studio. My name is Sam, and today I'm going to show you how I was created. Higgsfield is a platform that lets content creators build a realistic AI influencer using an AI influencer generator without needing a big team or complicated tools. You can create your own character inside the AI Influencer Studio, shape how they look, how they move, and how they show up on camera.
This makes it easier than ever to make influencer AI that feels real, usable, and repeatable for your content.
And honestly, this might be the cheapest AI platform content creators can use right now to create high-quality AI videos. I've put all the links in the description and on the pinned comment below, so you can try it yourself and even start getting paid. Now let me show you how it all works.
When I initially checked out Higgsfield, I honestly didn't realize how many amenities and options were built into the platform. When I saw the information about the Higgsfield Earn program, where you can earn money by making videos using their system, my brain immediately went into my usual workflow mode. And that's when I noticed something interesting. My mind automatically jumped to planning 5 different apps. I started thinking about how I would split my 2-monitor setup, which app would generate images, which one I'd need to remove watermarks, which tool I'd use to resize everything for vertical video, and then how I'd handle voices, animation, and consistency across scenes. That's usually how it goes, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized how programmed that thinking was. Especially if you're on a budget, that kind of workflow can get complicated fast. Consistency becomes another problem altogether. If you're using 2 or 3 different image generators, keeping the same character looking identical from scene to scene can be a real headache. When you log into the AI Influencer Studio inside Higgsfield, you're immediately given 2 options. You can either build a character visually, or you can generate a character using a detailed prompt. I chose to start with a prompt. I wanted to create something unique first, something tied to a specific idea, before touching the builder options. For me, that meant figuring out the character and the storyline at the same time. So the first thing I did was open ChatGPT and write a script describing the type of AI influencer I wanted to create, who he was, what he represented, and the kind of scenes I imagined him in. That script helped me reverse engineer what kind of images I needed for the video. From there, I wrote a detailed image prompt describing the character's appearance, personality, and visual style. I focused on realism, professional presence, and consistency. I wanted a confident black male entrepreneur, early to mid-30s, athletic build, clean haircut, full-groomed beard, modern upscale streetwear. Someone who feels tech-savvy, calm, trustworthy, and aspirational, without looking artificial or exaggerated. I also made sure to define the camera style. Things like cinematic depth of field, natural lighting, high-end full-frame photography, and avoiding anything cartoonish or over-processed. The first generation came out great. After that, I started experimenting with the AI Influencer Builder itself. This is where my workflow really shifted. Inside Higgsfield, you can create, customize, and animate AI influencers in a single workflow. Any skin tone, body type, or physical variation. No restrictions, no predefined idea of what's considered normal. You can combine presets, merge characters, and even create entirely new personas. You can bring characters to life using the motion engine, generate high-quality HD video, and give them expressive, controlled movement. And the biggest thing for me was that I didn't have to leave the platform. At that point, I had to mentally adjust. This wasn't my usual workflow anymore. This was something completely different. Next, I created another character named Travis. Travis is an alien from the planet Argon. But in this storyline, he's a luxury real estate agent with his own YouTube channel, and he occasionally posts on TikTok. That contrast between character concept and realism was intentional. Once I had both characters established, I moved into building the storyboard. For each scene, I generated ultra-realistic images first. Normally, this is where things slow down, because prompting specific camera angles can take multiple attempts. But Higgsfield has a feature that completely sped this up. Once an image is created, you can generate multiple shots from that single image using different camera angles. Wide shots, medium shots, close-ups, alternate perspectives, all without rewriting prompts. That alone saved me hours. Having multiple angles instantly made the video more engaging, and it removed one of the most frustrating parts of visual prompting. After that, I tested out motion control. Instead of trying to describe movement through text prompts and hoping the generator interprets it correctly, motion control lets you define how the character moves and performs. This dramatically reduces motion errors. At this point, my workflow was already moving about 3 times faster than before. Then I explored Cinema Studio, where you can choose cameras, lenses, focal lengths, and aperture settings. This helps keep visual consistency across scenes, which is huge when you're building longer videos. I'll be honest, I got a little distracted here just testing things because the dashboard has so many creative options. But eventually, I pulled myself back into the workflow. Once all the images were created, I moved into animation. For this step, I used ChatGPT again, but this time I created the project specifically to maintain character consistency. I also built character reference sheets for each character. Those reference sheets become especially useful when working with video generators like VEO3, or any system that accepts ingredients or reference frames. That way, every scene stays visually aligned. After animating the scenes, I moved into editing using CapCut. This is where things like extending backgrounds for 9:16 vertical video came in, refining compositions, and sequencing scenes to match the narration. All of the B-roll you're seeing here is from screen recordings of that process. One of the biggest things I learned while exploring Higgsfield is that they're not just building tools, they're building a creator-first system. Higgsfield is one of the fastest-growing Gen AI companies right now, and their mission is pretty clear. They want to be the most creator-friendly platform in the world, and the reason this caught my attention is because they're launching 2 products designed to help creators build original digital personas and start getting paid right away. The first one is the AI Influencer Studio. This is an all-in-one builder that lets you design, control, and bring fully original AI influencers to life. What stood out to me is the level of control. AI Influencer Studio gives you 90+ configurable parameters to shape every detail of your character's look and identity. And then you can bring that character to life using motion control. That means you can build something hyper-realistic, stylized, unconventional, or something the internet has never seen before. And the most important part is the character is yours. But creating is only half the story. The second product is Higgsfield Earn. And this is the first monetization platform I've seen where creators can earn real money directly from Higgsfield by uploading content. They're starting with AI influencer-style content and expanding from there. So now the workflow becomes simple. You build your persona in AI Influencer Studio. You bring it to life with motion control. Then you post that content to platforms like YouTube and Instagram, and you can start getting paid right away through Higgsfield Earn. That shift is what made this feel different for me. It's not just about generating content faster. It's about creating something original, keeping it consistent, and having a direct path to monetization built into the ecosystem. Now that the workflow was locked in, the characters were consistent, and the scenes were animated, everything started to click. This is where I'll introduce the final characters I built inside the Influencer Builder, and show how all of these tools come together in a finished piece.
look your best, it's not just a cut, it's the confidence you carry with you when you leave that chair. Fly Factory is where precision meets presence, where brotherhood, ambition, and style all speak the same language. Because when you look sharp, you move different, you talk different, you lead different. From the shop, to the spotlight, to every major move in between, your look is your statement.
Look 10 years younger, man. My wife is gonna love this.
Fly Factory Barber Lounge. Be dope. Stay fly. Live different. Download the Squire app now to schedule your appointment.
Disclaimer. The following video is strictly for entertainment purposes. The views, jokes, and opinions expressed here are purely fictional and should be taken with a grain of salt or a full shaker. This is barbershop talk, the type of conversation where everyone's an expert, but nobody's got facts. It's all love, no hate. Relax, laugh, and remember, nobody likes lawsuits.
Man, why Drake snitching on Braun, man? Hey, Drake, wow, man. Drake done said, fuck it, man.
That dude was so traumatized, he don't know what's going on.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, man. That dude, man, he all over the place now.
So he keeps doing interviews with people I ain't never heard of.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think he trying to. I thought Academics was his boy.
I think he trying to see if he still got that star power. Like if I go this person, then they gonna blow.
They gonna blow up, right?
Nope. It's like you making yourself look lamer.
Man, he handled this thing all wrong, man. Look, if you lost the battle with Kendrick Lamar, it really didn't matter because you was the biggest artist. You were the bigger artist anyway. All you had to do was, all thing you had to do was put out some music.
Yeah, that's
all you had to do.
It's like, but I think it's the generation itself though that listen to the music. They don't know nothing about the old school music, or people were dissing each other and still putting out music, and they living through these people for real.
They are, yeah, they are, yeah.
You got all these dedicated fans like Academic.
Man, this dude got a whole fan page where he got his profile picture's a picture of Drake. He responding back angry, man. Like I thought it was Drake page at first. I was just reading, man. That lawyer, that Tony Busby dude, man. He done filed a lawsuit, man, claiming Rock Nation is calling people pretending to be federal agents.
You already know Jay-Z watched by the feds, period. They probably been tapping his phone calls for years. And then you got that chick with you that's an informant.
Yeah, that Perez chick.
Or something like that. That don't go away. They just don't stop.
Right.
That's why I was surprised to see so many documentaries online about Jay-Z. It's like somebody paid all these people to make all these.
Who was that? Was that you who sent me that one where they were talking about all them people who Jay-Z distanced himself from?
Does it start off with the story about him shooting his own brother?
Yeah, that's about how he distanced himself from Siegel, and then yeah.
So it's a whole bunch of those videos online where they just basically like exposing him and his behavior. So now you're gonna make the public see him, for what he really is. So they're just gonna be like, oh, he guilty of whatever.
Right. I was watching something the other day. They were talking about the real reason him and R. Kelly fell out. And they were talking about how, Jay-Z tried to make it like R. Kelly just was losing his mind. He was losing, R. Kelly said he saw somebody flash a gun. Yeah. But what the dude was saying that people never talk about the fact that R. Kelly was pepper sprayed in that same show, because they was like he was walking up the steps or something. Yeah, and he fell back down the steps. He kept rubbing his face, and somebody had pepper sprayed the little walkway right there where he was at, where he was going up at. And they were like, "This is after somebody had flashed the gun," because they were like, he was on his way backstage. They talked him into going back on stage, and he was like, "All right, cool, I'll get back out there." But then he was like, he got pepper sprayed in the little tunnel thing going up to the steps. All this, and Benny Siegel talk about how Jay did him. So when the judge asks you, can you assure us that you can, let us know where his whereabouts is, and what he's doing, and where he's at? And Siegel say, Jay-Z looked straight at the judge and was like, no. He was like, man, he would say, man, that crushed me. He said, it ain't like the judge was asking him, make sure you keep me out of trouble. The judge was just asking him, keep us informed on his whereabouts and, what he's doing. And I get people talking about, man, he a grown man, you shouldn't have to do that. But man, just think about that though. Like, man, it is like if somebody you real cool with, man, like, bruh.
It's just his history show he all for himself.
I'm like, dang, dude, like, ain't nobody threatening you with nothing. That's crazy, man. You think Beyonce would leave him before she went down?
I think she'll definitely bounce.
Hey man, if you drive the 1971 Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser, you know that station wagon from the break, but hey, come get your shit, man. They finna tow it. Don't forget to tip the bartender. It's a 1971 Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser. They trying to boot it, but they got 4 donuts on it. They gonna have to put a boot on the fifth wheel. Come get your shit. Don't forget to tip the bartender. 1971 Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser got a dead bird in the passenger seat, a gang of roaches around the gas tank. You know who you is. Come get your shit. Don't forget to tip the bartender. God dang, 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 dang. hit the DJ booth, baby. I can tell by the wear and tear on the strap. You'll be Debbie. Don't forget to about that. Want to take it here, man, but if you own a baby fat pocketbook with 2 full bottles of Dush, a thing to roll on deodorant, and a prescription for azithromycin, what the fuck is it? Don't worry about it, we finna Google it. Don't forget to tell the bartender, God dang, 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 dang. Hey. Big dog flexes, go time, lights, camera, action, ho, it's showtime. I can't stress no Bob, got 10s and 20s, that car when it's ho time. I keep flexing on them, haters got a lot to say. Let them pussy lips talk, I'm doggy style like every day. Bitch, I live by the G-code, moving, sound like I dance around Ricos. You better mind your tongue, got move too swift, jack souls like a repo. Bitch, work that tongue, jack my soul when you give me deep throat. I'm way too real, I keep it 100, never fold like a C-no. Big dog shit, ayy, ayy. Big dog shit, big dog shit, big dog shit, ayy, ayy. Big dog shit. They couldn't throw a bone, showing love for the dog. Mom on the tongue, got love for the dog. Couldn't throw a bone, show some love to the dog. Show some love to the dog, ayy. Nigga, I'm TMB, up top shit in the hoe with me. I get to the bag, no chasing these hoes how it's supposed to be. Ay, I keep flexing on them, ay. Haters got a lot to say. Let them pussy lips talk, I'm doggy style like every day. I'm standing on 10s, I'm too authentic, sorry baby, in the cheat codes. Pole on my side, better mind your eye, I'll slide on the Debo. Ay. Big dog off the leash. Fuck these hoes, they for the streets. Kept it love with all my bros, but they ain't keep it love with me. Bitch, I live by the G-code, moving, sound like I can dance around Ricos. You better mind your tongue, got move too swift, jack souls like a repo. Bitch, work that tongue, jack my soul when you give me deep throat. I'm way too real, I keep it 100, never fold like a C-no.
Like I said, yesterday I was live, and then we're live today. Like I said, he's gonna be laying down. Let me make sure I got the mic on. Hold on. There we go. I can hear you now.
Yo, I can't hear me.
Oh yeah, hold on. That's cool right there. Here, let me move this real quick.
Real nigga recognize real. If you get jammed up, nigga, don't tell. Keep it solid, nigga, don't spill. He slimed him out, that shit ill.
I like the way you came in on this part, though.
Keep it solid, nigga, don't spill. He slimed him out, that shit ill.
Let me see, do that, I might keep this.
Keep it solid, nigga.
Let me see.
Now it's real. If you get jammed up, nigga, don't tell. Keep it solid, nigga, don't spill. He slimed him out, that shit ill. Real nigga recognize real. If you get jammed up, nigga, don't tell. Keep it solid, nigga, don't spill. He slimed him out, that shit ill. slimed him out, that shit ill. I know a nigga riding on the
Yeah. That's hard, bro. That's what I say. We went crazy, bro.
Yeah. That one's better right there. I like
Definitely.
that flow.
That's what I say. You redid this one because you did it before, and then now you just going back and just doing a whole different version. It's cool. Yeah, that's what I said. We have 2 different versions of this one. That's what it's all about. It's cool to have 2 different versions.
Yeah, no doubt.
This one sounds hard too. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, this fire right here. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, what album are you putting together for real? Like, are you putting together like a certain type of album for this one here?
For this, this album that I'm putting together though, it's an introduction to me. Like, so it's more personal. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple bangers on there where you could dance to do your thing, but this is gonna be an album where you gonna more so hear me out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling my story, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just give you bits and pieces, but it's definitely gonna be fair. You know,
nice.
I got all type of work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can see it.
All type of work, but the album work though, it's gonna be personal. It's gonna be personal, straight out of St. Clair, you feel me?
Yeah, that's fire. That's hard. Yeah.
Tune in. Tune in. I'm coming. You heard?
Yeah.
They took 10 away from me. I can't get that back. So I'm focusing on what I got now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Show you how to bounce back like Juvie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this whole mix is crazy. So what I do is I'm gonna mute the mic for around because I know we're gonna play it live out here. Y'all get to hear it, so I'm still gonna be doing some mixes, and y'all can just tune in and just watch me do my craft.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you see it build from the bottom up, like yeah, you definitely did your thing too. So about to go mix right now.
Real nigga recognize real. If you get jammed up, nigga, don't tell. Keep it solid, nigga, don't spill. He slimed him out, that shit ill. I know a nigga riding on the wheel. He try to get back on his first appeal. That shit too real, niggas can't relate. Them feds watching like a spag gate. Got a mind grade, time to move different. Nigga, I be two-stepping, don't know nothing, ain't hear nothing. But that money calling like a stalker chick. You punch a clock, I'm trying to punch a brick. Bust it down, no wholesaling. Smoking like a Smith and Wesson. Yeah, nigga, I be big stepping. I'm too real, I'm 100, gotta keep it up, nigga. I'm too real, I'm 100, gotta keep it up, nigga. I'm too real, nigga. I'm too real, nigga. I'm too real, I'm 100, gotta keep it up. It's Dorsey, I'm steady reppin'. Too real like a living legend. He caught a high cut, stay capping. Now I ain't jammed up like trapping. If I don't see it in black or white, I don't wanna hear about a nigga rapping. Convicted felon, I'm an ex-con. Had me locked up like I'm Akon. Stay connected like Wi-Fi. Air him out like an air fryer. He a dick rider, I don't fuck with that. Like a dyke bitch, I stay strapped. Can't love the streets, they don't love you back. I'm on my grind, got 100 pack. Trap phone, got a couple snaps. They spending money, I'ma bubble that. I'ma double down, then double back. I call that play a triple double. Dedication like Nipsey Hussle. Wild wave, I'm a street runner. Street chasing like me, cause I ain't trying to miss no damn meals. I'm running up 100, nigga. Chamberlain, these niggas will, cause I'm hot, nigga. They can feel the heat. It's pussy, money, and weed. That's all a nigga really need. You know it's M.O.B. I'm all about my G's, like a ride in that track, cause he won and ate that cheese. Real nigga recognize real. If you get jammed up, nigga, don't tell. Keep it solid, nigga, don't spill. He slimed him out, that shit ill. I know a nigga riding on the wheel. He try to get back on his first appeal. That shit too real, niggas can't relate. Them feds watching like a spag gate. Got a mind grade, time to move different. Nigga, I be two-stepping, don't know nothing, ain't hear nothing. But that money calling like a stalker chick. You punch a clock, I'm trying to punch a brick. Bust it down, no wholesaling. Yeah, nigga, I be big stepping. I'm too real, I'm 100, gotta keep it up. nigga. I'm too real. I'm 100. Gotta keep it up, nigga. I'm too real, nigga. I'm too real, nigga. I'm too real. I'm 100. Gotta keep it up. It's Dorsey, I'm steady reppin'. Too real like a living legend. He caught a high cut, stay capping. Now I ain't jammed up like trapping. If I don't see it in black or white, I don't wanna hear about a nigga rap. A convicted felon, I'm an ex-con. And he locked up like I'm Akon. Stay connected like Wi-Fi. Air him out like an air fryer. He a dick rider, I don't fuck with that. Like a dyke bitch, I stay strapped. Can't love the streets, they don't love you back. I'm on my grind, got 100 packs. Trap phone, got a couple snaps. They spending money, I'ma bubble that. I'ma double down, then double back. I call that play a triple-double. Dedication like Nipsey Hussle. Wild wave, I'm a street runner. Dream chasing like me, cause I ain't trying to miss no damn meals. I'm running up 100, nigga. Chamberlain, these niggas will, cause I'm hot, nigga. They can feel the heat. It's pussy, money, and weed. That's all a nigga really need. You know it's M.O.B. I'm all about my cheese, like a ride in that track, cause he wanna hate that cheese.
Huh? Yeah, that makes it bad, bro. That's what I'm saying. He did his thing on that thing. That was the y'all watched that shit grow. Like we just did it from the ground up. That was just him just starting from there, just coming in the studio, give me this track, and then you know him just going from there. He said he already did this one, so we did this one before. We just doing a different version. That's what's dope. But like I said, I just wanted to go live. This is streaming this for a little bit. Next time I go live, I'll be showing the actual screen because, like I said, they said I have to unlock it for some reason. First time going live on TikTok Studio. So once this is unlocked, I can finally see the screen and all that. So, I mean, this is a good session for sure, bro. I swear, bro. Every session that you did was fire for real, bro.
Fire.
Like, every time. Like I said, I wish we went live more on every session that we did, though, because that was like. All the talks we do and shit, dude, bro, that shit's cool. That's, you know what I mean? That's just hard. So I'm definitely going to be going live a lot more sessions. Different artists, too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're going to see me more. So this is just a start. Now this unlocked here. So I appreciate everybody who joined in on the live. This is going to be my time again, bro. I swear. We'll be going live again. So I appreciate everybody.
Watching Channel 6.
Just need a little energy before the big game.
Busted, coach! Got him!
Remember, kids, say no to crack.
This wasn't on the tape yesterday.
They never wanted us to know. Think you've seen it all? That's again.
Our top story tonight, an unusual delay at a McDonald's in East Dayton. A man became wedged in the restaurant's exit this afternoon, but what began as an awkward ordeal ended with a golden reward. Channel 9's Lisa Morgan.
Minimum wage, maximum pressure, the oil, the orders, the clock, they don't stop. They just stack. And you start wondering who's cooking who.
Take the damn burger!
This summer, tune in to Almost Famous Boys, the sitcom about a boy band that never made it, but still insists on harmonizing in public. Channel 6, keep dreaming.
Somebody keeps stealing my pretzels. I'm not pointing fingers, but Brenda, your pockets are crunching louder than your excuses.
This wasn't on the tape yesterday.
Think you've seen it all? Think again. That's Amazing dives deep into the mysteries everyone else avoids. Channel 6, where curiosity gets weird.
All right, contestants, for 10 points, what sound does a squirrel make when it overdrafts its checking account?
Squeaky panic noise.
Probably. The judges have no idea.
From Noco Toys, it's the all-new Shell Shock Dad action figure and 2-story home play set.
Check out a cigarette.
Fully articulated with a weary 1,000-yard stare and accessories that really fit in his hands.
Whoa, there's a secret basement.
Slide back the attic hatch and reveal the hidden torture chamber, complete with chain, shackle.
Meet the crew of Roommates and Heartaches, where 6 adults share 1 apartment and 0 decision-making skills.
They're not taking us to the meadow, are they?
No, little one. This place, it's the end. Not if we move now.
You out of your cotton-picking mind? There's guards! There's a door!
Then let's run.
Get ready for the most unnecessary action show ever made. Punch City Nights! 1 man, 1 badge, and way too much slow motion. Channel 6, Justice in Jean Shorts.
Tonight, the Undercover High team joins us live. These kids are keeping crack out of our schools.
This just in, crack levels in our schools are reaching dangerous new highs.
Authorities say crack activity is up 200%. Run! Officers are struggling to keep up as students turn the halls into open-air markets.
Drop the crack, Bradley! Parents, keep your children close and keep your lockers locked.
Your dragon claws are dull, Gas Dragon.
We'll see who's dull. Come on, then. Can't stand.
I can dance!
Gas Dragon, your zone ends tonight.
Your steps are sloppy.
Summer's heating up on Channel 6. Catch the all-new comedy, Different Strides.
Boys, there's something I need to tell you. I'm not your real father. You're adopted.
When life takes a turn, make it tasty. Long John Silver's. Fresh caught flavor, crunchy golden batter, and prices any family can sail with. Long John Silver.
I'm at the wheel, Spark Brains. I got steadier fingers than any of you.
Those fingers are hydraulic noodles.
Hey, the captain's chair likes me best. That's the chair.
Everyone's too bent to steer. Give me...
Back off, bud.
Give me the wheel.
It's mine.
Autopilot engaged.
Huh?
Oh, that's nicer.
Summer's heating up on Channel 6. Catch the all-new comedy, Different Strides. Stay in the mix with Channel 6.
Ты не знаешь, что значит выживать, пока не прошел через пятничный вечер на кассе.
He's back and about to pump you full of 93 octane. Mitch Ansari as Kamal Flame. Gas Station Revenge, Part 2.
Miss Keisha, the rent is overdue. It's time to collect.
Come and get it.
Ha! Then you better hold your breath, Gas Dragon. Your feet are slippery, but my claws are sharp. Then cut me if you can.
2 rice patties, no fries, no drinks.
Honorable payment.
And sweet prophecy. Ah, slippery silver moon.
Y'all gotta bounce.
Rejected, like yesterday's fortune.
Stay in the mix with Channel 6.
Oh, that's amazing. Different Strides, Friday Night Live.
Stay in the mix
with Channel 6.
Not today.
Don't miss Undercover High, Fridays at 8, 7 Central, only on Channel 6.
Kids, we gotta stop the crack from getting into this school. Drop the crack, Jimmy.
Art class is canceled.
Undercover High, Fridays at 8, 7 Central. Stay creative.
Jimmy, doing crack? He was supposed to be our friend.
Tune in to Undercover High, Fridays at 8, 7 Central, only on Channel 6.
Something strange has been happening in the world of artificial intelligence. Every time I blink, a new video generator appears, a new image model drops, a new prompt language shows up, and suddenly the prompt I learned yesterday is already considered outdated. I've been making AI videos for years and I feel like the technology is sprinting ahead while I am walking in slow motion. After a while, it starts to feel like a complicated treasure hunt. I keep searching for the best cinematic prompts and the perfect structure, but it seems like the real master prompts are locked up somewhere in Japan or China. People over there are creating visuals that look like entire movie studios built them.
Storm's getting worse.
Then we move faster.
All of us. Together.
Meanwhile, the AI influencers here in the United States are charging people $30 a month for basic instructions like use better lighting. It feels like I am buying the same advice in different words every week. I can admit something at this point. I already have AI burnout. I feel like I am chasing a creative high I will never reach. I can spend hours mastering a workflow and then the next month the entire system changes. Everything I learned becomes irrelevant. A new model drops and everyone online starts saying, "Forget everything you know, use this instead." That is the moment when my soul takes a vacation and leaves my body behind. The craziest part is what is happening in the real world at the same time. People are talking about an incoming alien ship. Grocery prices keep going up. Rent looks like a luxury subscription. Yet here I am trying to find the best prompt settings for reflections and lens bloom. It makes me wonder if any of us are okay. Then there are the subscriptions. Google wants me to pay monthly for video generation even though the platform still glitches and creates scenes that look like hallucinations. What exactly am I paying for? Emotional support, character distortion, continuity errors, a weekly reminder that technology is unpredictable, and of course there is ChatGPT itself. I am paying for a monthly subscription so I can create long instructions, templates, rules, and guidelines that the system will follow for about 12 seconds before it decides it wants to freestyle. Sometimes I press submit and ChatGPT says, "I feel like doing my own thing today." This is the moment when I question why I'm choosing this life. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, it becomes obvious that we are paying corporations to collect our ideas. We feed these systems with our businesses, stories, inventions, world-building concepts, personal philosophies, and creative blueprints. They gather everything, store it, analyze it, train on it, and then sell it back to us wrapped in a new interface. It is the most polite form of intellectual robbery imaginable.
This will fundamentally change how you watch TV. It's the breakthrough in image quality you've been waiting for.
This is not a new trick. When Little Big Planet came out, people could create custom levels and little short films. Everyone was proud of their imagination. What they never considered is that the platform was quietly absorbing all of those concepts and turning them into new content. Consumers became unpaid developers and no one noticed. Companies really love giving us creative tools. They never explain that anything made inside those tools can be taken, analyzed and reused without permission. They let us believe that we are building our dream projects while they collect data for something much bigger. It makes you wonder what this data is actually being used for. Are they building simulations of new worlds? Are they preparing information for synthetic beings that might appear after a major world event? Is all of this training going somewhere we will never see? People keep chasing digital technology and crypto projects and virtual assets that require electricity to exist. If the grid goes down or the internet goes out, then all these accomplishments disappear instantly. It makes you think we should be focusing on free energy, real inventions, real construction, real resources, real life in general. Instead, we keep creating illusions where the only thing that truly benefits is the algorithm. The AI video world also has its own level of gatekeeping. There are content creators who have been using advanced prompts years before the public had access to them. One creator in Japan has been using structured timeline prompts for 3 years, even though public access just arrived 6 months ago. This tells me that entire layers of technology are being hidden from us until companies feel ready. We are always several steps behind the curve, and when the rest of the world finally catches up and masters these skills, that is when the government will introduce new laws to restrict everything. All the time you spend learning these tools will be thrown into a closet and replaced with new rules, new compliance terms, new version numbers, and new restrictions. Everything we were encouraged to learn will suddenly be labeled irresponsible or dangerous.
The rapid advancement of AI has prompted unprecedented calls for regulation.
We're live at the center of this debate.
We believe a balanced approach is necessary.
After a while, you begin to realize we might not be chasing success at all. We might be running on a treadmill powered by our own ideas. Technology keeps moving, and we keep chasing it while the corporations sit comfortably collecting every step we take.
Is your music registered and royalties tracked? Hold on, wait. Come here. If not, let me fix that. Tap in with 369. We got you covered.
You want to take your music or content creation to the next level? At 369 Admin Group gives you the tools to level up and own your future. Want to learn how to be an independent content creator business? Subscribe to at 369 Admin Group.
If you're a creator in music or video, at 369 Admin Group is where you get the tools to own your content, track your royalties, and build your empire. Subscribe now.
Check my G-Shock about time that I blow up. 100% ain't no stress, I just roll up. Girl in the bands really fast, you gon' throw up. Racks in the bag, it's a fat, we gon' blow some. Sending my friend where you at when I need one. Man, no offense, little friends only roll up. Matter of fact, only G's that I know of. Matter of fact, only niggas I know of. I lost count, trying to count all my blessings. I just flex, full effect, run up checks. I remember when I got none of that. Back in the streets, I was broke with no cash. It was eye for an eye, don't let shit slide. I felt the pressure's a reason to fight. Load up to 30, beats by my side. I just need niggas who's loyal to ride. I be flexing on niggas like every day. I be stacking the racks, I just speculate. Made 250 just yesterday. Ballin' hard on these niggas like NBA. Got this 12 on that ass tryna get away. Don't want real niggas seeing the light of day. Shooting, jumping our roofs like it's GTA. Kinda life we living like every day.
This ain't just a shirt. It's a whole attitude problem with a chain on. 369 Ice Grill Bear. Cold stare, colder teeth. For the ones who laugh last and flex first. Wear it like you mean it, or don't wear it at all.
Collabing with brands or creators? Don't wing it. Protect your work and your rights. Scan the QR code now to download your Content Creator Collab Pack, full of professional contracts and agreements made just for creators. Whether you're filming, editing, or promoting, cover your bases like a pro. Tap in, lock it down, create with confidence. Not today.
Don't be that person in the gym messing it up for everybody. Keep it fresh and clean, or else I'm gonna point you out with this shirt. Click the link in the description or scan the code now.
Ready to level up your music career? Don't get played, get protected. Scan the QR code now and download the Music Business Starter Pack, complete, with pro contracts, split sheets, and licensing agreements. Whether you're a producer, artist, or manager, handle your business the right way. Tap in, lock it down, create with confidence.
Perimeter's quiet. Trail cuts east. Someone just passed through.
I see him. Civilians. We'll keep it clean.
Copy that.
Local eyes are on us.
Let them look. We're not here for long.
Copy that.
I've been wrestling with the question of what type of content I want to create. Everything online feels so restricted. On platforms like YouTube, entire topics are censored, certain words get flagged, some subjects are untouchable, and every time I bump into those limitations, I start thinking about this reality itself and whether the rules that govern it are just as artificial. Maybe this reality isn't what it appears to be. Maybe it's a generated existence, a program, and if that's the case, then my mind is the one generating it. I've always carried consciousness through every stage of life in this dimension, but I also remember more than this single lifetime. I remember being in the womb, being born, opening my eyes as a baby, and wondering, how did I get back here? Why do I have to start all over again from the beginning? The strange thing is, in other lives, I didn't always regenerate as a child. Sometimes I simply reappeared in a form I chose, already grown, already established, with full awareness of who I was. I could shape how I looked, what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go.
First card out, the sun. That's clarity, renewal, a window opening.
But here in this version of the program, it feels like control has been stripped away. Did I generate this limitation for myself, or am I inside a system where someone else designed the parameters? Even the abilities I've leaned on my whole life, intuition, instinct, flashes of foresight, maybe those aren't powers at all. Maybe they're just fragments of old memory resurfacing, like muscle memory of the program itself. What feels like intuition might really be recognition, remembering how the code works. That's why I find myself so drawn to things like the Mandela effect.
E-A.
I watch channels like Parallel Portal because they echo what I felt for years. These glitches are everywhere if you know how to look. The so-called Shazam movie with Sinbad is one. Some people swear it existed, others insist it never did. Sinbad himself denies it. The mainstream explanation is that people are confusing it with Kazam starring Shaquille O'Neal. But I know what I saw. I remember watching that Genie movie, just like I remembered the Berenstain Bears spelled with an E, not an A. My mom had all the books in the basement and the name stuck in my head because it sounded like Frankenstein. The fact that it's different now feels like the code rewrote itself. And if the code is rewriting, maybe the glitches are evidence of recalibration. The program patches itself, whole memories shift.
This second card, the Two of Pentacles, sits between hope and closure. Tells me you're balancing more than you let on. The rhythm you hold now determines how the last card lands.
Tracks.
Watch.
Reality tilts. The more I look at it, the more I believe not everyone here is conscious. There are too many hollow interactions, too many people running on scripts. I think this world is filled with NPCs, non-player characters. They look alive, they talk, they move, but they don't contain the spark. And if that's the case, then trying to convince them about these glitches is useless. It's like arguing with background code. They're not meant to comprehend it. It reminds me of Westworld.
You and everyone you know were built to gratify the desires of the people who pay to visit your world.
Just don't forget, they're not real.
Only a handful of characters were written to wake up and see the bigger picture. The rest were built to stay inside the loop. So my theory is simple but heavy. This place exists inside my mind. Maybe it's a dream state. Maybe it's a sleep experiment I chose. Maybe it's training. Maybe it's punishment. It feels like a program designed for me to remember, to extract fragments from all the other existences I've lived. I've already encountered people here that I knew in other lives. I've had moments where memories flooded back.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the main terminal from here?
Times when I was even a ghost summoned to do things for others. Each of these flashes convinces me further that this is a scripted environment, a dimension with recycled roles and recurring actors. Instead of trying to explain these experiences or force people to believe me, I started noticing how often books, films, and stories already exist to describe them.
When the portals are out of phase, you get this gap, energy leaks, efficiency drops. Slide them together like this, and the field's locked. That's the sweet spot. Everything you're moving has to pass through that overlap.
It's almost like the program leaves breadcrumbs. Every time I live through something strange, I can find it reflected in a piece of media. So why try to convince anyone? The information is already embedded in the culture, waiting to be recognized by whoever is awake enough to see it. But here's what bothers me. People still cling to the idea that we have to worship something, that we must chase an afterlife, that we're here to serve some higher external goal. To me, this place is already an afterlife. It has the qualities of a game, rules, puzzles, challenges, and limitations, but it's also confining. I spend every day trying to decode what I am, why I'm here, and what the point is. And the glitches keep stacking up. We have surveillance cameras on every corner, yet children go missing with no trace. We have satellites that can zoom into license plates, but we can't get a clear photo of a UFO. A generation ago, we only had grainy black and white images of aliens or Bigfoot. Now, with everyone holding high-resolution cameras in their pockets, the footage is still blurry, conveniently blurry. Even when entire forests shake, we never get a clear shot of walking trees. Even when lights fill the sky, the video breaks down into noise. The mysteries stay unsolved by design. Why? Because the program isn't meant to hand us the truth directly. It's meant to tease us with it, to keep us questioning, to keep us engaged in the puzzle. So what if the consequences we fear, punishment, karma, rules, are just guardrails built into the system? What if they exist only to keep us inside the boundaries? If we are the ones generating this program, shouldn't we be able to bend it, break it, rewrite it? That's the question that drives me. I believe the answers are here, but hidden in plain sight. The glitches are clues. The contradictions are signposts. The whole dimension feels like a vast, complicated game. But why a game? Why the puzzles? Why the endless mysteries? That's what I'm here to decode.
Look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it is almost 2026 and some of y'all are still trusting Uber Eats like it's a 5-star concierge service. And I'm not judging you, but I am absolutely judging you. I'm judging you spiritually, emotionally, financially, and nutritionally. Because have you ever actually looked at the people delivering your food? Have you ever taken a second and really observed them like a responsible adult who loves their organs should? And have you ever asked yourself one simple question? Should anything I plan on putting inside my body ever be in their possession first? Because the answer is no. It's always no. It's a universal truth like gravity or the fact that McDonald's Sprite tastes like electricity. Let's talk about the journey your food goes through before it even reaches your lips. First, your meal gets harvested on a field you've never seen, shipped to a processing plant run by 3 people who are already on their last nerve, handled by somebody who definitely sneezed directly into the air hoping nothing important was around. Boxed, frozen, tossed, unboxed, microwaved, grilled, flipped, dropped, picked up again, and then cooked by someone at Chipotle who is 1 burrito away from quitting mid-order. Your food has PTSD before you even click place order. And after all that trauma, you hand it off to a stranger who looks like a side character from a cautionary tale. Let's break down the selection. You got the default Somali driver pulling up in flip-flops, holding your food like it's a side quest he never asked for. You got the default hood dude with half his hair braided and the other half still waiting for the stylist, wearing Crocs that fought in a war nobody won. The default Asian driver who looks like he paused a nap, sighed heavily, grabbed your fries, and mentally promised he would never accept another order. Yet here he is. And of course, the default white driver with stringy wet hair, pale skin, boots that have seen tragedies, and an outfit that screams, "I've been through something I'm not ready to discuss." And these are the people you trust with your dinner. Let's be honest, the inside of their cars look like side missions. Crumbs, wrappers, mystery stains, old receipts, air fresheners that died years ago. And you're in the backseat of your mind thinking, yeah, this guy can definitely protect my pizza safely. Meanwhile, your food is in the backseat losing the will to live. And then, after all this chaos, you're expected to tip. The emotional manipulation in that tip screen should be illegal. You click checkout and suddenly your phone is like, would you like to tip 3, 5 bars, your entire paycheck, your soul? Let's talk about this tip culture real quick, because it's gotten out of hand. Tipping was originally supposed to be optional appreciation. A little thank you for good service. Not a subscription plan, not a tax, not a demand backed by emotional guilt. Not a requirement just so a guy named Dirtbag Daniel in a tank top will hand you your cold fries without attitude. The real problem is the corporations flipped the script. They basically said, hey, instead of us paying our employees a living wage, what if you, the also broke customer, just handed them extra money out of the kindness of your empty pockets? They want the poor tipping the poor. They want broke people supporting slightly broker people. Meanwhile, the corporation is sitting back eating off profits like, this is working perfectly. Imagine going into a store, buying groceries, and the cashier leans forward like, so, you gonna tip me for ringing that up? You know I'm underpaid, right? No, I'm not. I'm barely making it myself. I can't be out here donating like I'm running a charity foundation. Companies should be paying these employees enough so they don't have to pressure customers. That's their job, not ours. But instead of doing that, they add more guilt buttons on the screen. They give you that 15%, 20%, 25% menu like it's a math pop quiz. If you hit no tip, they hit you with that passive-aggressive confirmation like, are you sure? Really? You monster? It's crazy. So here's where I'm at with it. Maybe we need to start cooking again, or at least go back to the ancient tradition of picking up your food yourself. Because Uber Eats feels like gambling with your digestive system, and the house always wins, and the house is always dirty.
Set off
Hey, what's up? So you're probably wondering, what is Muse? Muse is an application that you can put directly into your DAW mixer. It allows you to share audio and video, as you can see right here. It also, you're sharing screens. You can also take over somebody else's screen. For example, if I'm logged in with somebody else, we're having a session, they might say, hey man, can you play out this melody for me on this track? So instead of me logging into my FL Studio, making a melody, then saving it, then sending it, they can actually just hit me up directly on Muse and say, hey man, I'm working on this track, listen to it, and then say, hey, can you play a melody on top of it? And then they basically give me control of the screen as they're recording, and I can play my MIDI keyboard or whatever on my end, and they can record it live. So you can actually make live tracks, collab and make tracks live. So it's a great time saver. You can also chat and send files within mainly, it's a different way of working on creative projects instead of just using Streamlabs. Streamlabs, you can share your audio or video, but you can't work directly with others live as far as recording vocals or recording directly into somebody else's DAW. You can do all of that with Muse.
You already know what your boy set off. You can catch me live on 369 Music Talk on Muse. I gotta make it so I hear it too. I gotta hear what you're hearing.
Oh shit, do I gotta turn off my MIDI shit?
Yeah, you can turn that off.
Why would you?
Oh wait, hold on. How your screen and his screen sharing at the same? Nah, what's going on?
Yeah,
that's him. I ain't got him on full screen right now.
You gotta end your screen share.
Mine, okay. Let me see.
No, because I can see his.
Swap the screen.
Yeah,
to
I
the
can
side.
see his.
Oh, there you go.
Is mine sharing?
Yeah.
Was mine already sharing?
Yeah.
It says settle thesis sharing screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It don't even say nothing on my end. Look, it used to be up here at the top. I don't even see that.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's covered. Oh, it is covered. I have it. I have this overlapping. But yeah, I should be able to hear this now. Yeah, you can hear this joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it.
Make your hair strong or shiny and new with Kyun shampoo and conditioner.
Kyun keeps it in tune.
show will take you on a tour. 369 Music Taco News. Get ready for the beats, the rhythm, and the news. Tune your vibe out and let your worries fade. With 106 BPM will set the perfect place. Ooh.
I just put that one up there.
That's fire though. I like that
made this,
vibe. Where you going with it? What was your idea with this?
But this one right here, I was just going more of like that, more like I kind of made, like I said, I made this like a kind of a sample kind of, but like a playing on the old radio, but with this real dope reggae kind of beat, the swag in it. Like I was just trying to think of like an idea on like on the kind of a vacation vibe, like to the islands, you know what I mean? So I was going with like that kind of world. Yeah.
Chopped up the sample and everything.
Yeah, some of those videos. Yeah, like I did all these little chops in there, and I just took it and I put it on that hook because I liked it down here too. So I was like, you know, so I think I chopped it from here or somewhere, one of these, and then like I took that. Yeah, I think it was like this one. No, it was I think it was the other one. Yeah, I just spaced on. I like chopping everything by hand. Let's make it sound like if Gross Beat would have did it. I started getting the habit of that. Like, I think most of the
and everything.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much easy. You just have to. I have this cheat though because I have this, but when I'm rolling, I can kind of switch back and forth between the scissors, so I can go like from scissors to see, so I can chop like real quick. So that's the only thing. So like most of all my beats, I can go back.
You press to do that? I was going.
I signed all these keys, so like. Oh, this is just a random button though, but these two are signed them back, and then this is my scroll, and then if I want to zoom, I have to hold this button here.
Nah, hold on.
That's my finger here.
You assigned it to what?
MIDI controller.
My tour box.
Hold on.
Yeah,
what you did to do this
right here? Yeah, tour box. Yeah, right here. That's in my module. But you gotta hit it when you hit a button. This is so many codes you can make. You make your own codes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I want to copy and paste,
is
so
like
if I hold a button
that you plug into your computer?
Yeah, this is it goes USB to I think it's a USB-C, and they have a Bluetooth version, so you can just plug it in and it'll just have to. You won't have no wire, and then like you make your own commands, like whatever's comfortable for you. So like your favorite copy and paste, I like this button for copy and paste. Like this is like this little button, and then this is my paste up here. See, Control V. And you sign whatever your favorite little hotkeys are, and then like your scroll, even though like when you scroll the wheel, like I can scroll this, like it just makes my my work or my time like fast to do something real quick. But yeah, that's that tour box. Like.
Yo, it's Musically NMC, and I'm rocking out with 369 Dimension. Let's get it.
I use it for everything, even video editing. Like, yeah,
make it swiftly.
Like the same timeline on your beats, and you edit a video, you're gonna have the same assigned keys, like the scroll, the zoom, copy and paste. Like it makes all my projects easy. Like when I'm editing videos too, so I use the same techniques of FLs.
So you don't even use a mouse; you just use that.
No, I use both. I use this. I don't use a keyboard. So this is my mouse and my tour box. So this hand, I'm scrolling like You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back like making a beat. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling.
Yo,
So,
that little
I like to
kid
get real
that
comfortable when I'm
making
like,
that video on social media for like 5 minutes or like 2 minutes or whatever.
I be seeing,
He
you
be
be seeing
using that shit.
Yeah, I don't. They have their own little. There's like little.
Yeah, he got his own shortcut.
Yeah, you can sign. Yeah. And you about and then like he be making everything like in time in like 30 seconds. Dang. But like I mean, it's cool. But you get a decent loop doing that. But I mean, if you really want to dive in and get like crazy, you know what I mean? And I offset doing that because you're gonna bring in the traffic. Like, damn, man, you definitely cooked us something dope. But like, it's just a loop right now. But you better make that something crazy because they want to come back. You know what I mean? You want to hear some breaks and like make it even dope. Yeah.
I thought FL got a workflow. I haven't looked it up yet. That you could just hit with your keyboard and switch it kind of fast, kind of like how you.
For which one?
To switch your tools on the top.
Oh, this right here, like these. I wish they had a way where you can change between this right here, like a hotkey for these. I need these that have hotkeys. This is like my favorite thing to do. Because I keep everything online because when I'm copying and pasting, I can hurry up and like just paint it, you know what I mean? And then I'll switch from, if I need little lines, I need to switch back and forth from this. So now I can paste in there. But I noticed if I switch back and forth, I thought this thing was broke, bro. I'm gonna tell you this: if you switch this, look how slow this moves. I put it halftime. Oh no, this moves fast. I put it in. I think one of these, I was moving like a turtle. Everywhere I go, I couldn't move. I'm like, what the hell? And someone, I had to look it up, and someone was like, "Oh, switch this back to line." And look, now I'm fast. I'm like, "Oh, bro, I was about to send this back." I was pissed, yo. Until I found that out, I was really working with it. Though I was like, "Man, I broke my shit. Though. I don't know what I did." That had me weak.
Catch a play. I might just come see you today. You hate I'm stuck up in my bed. But love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away. That's the only way we get away. That's the only way we get away. That's why I cannot go away.
What's up? I ain't seen you in a couple days. What's been happening? Man, get off that shit. Over. It ain't nothing nobody can do about it, man. What do you want from me, man? Nothing. Just came to see if you was alright. See how you been doing. I ain't talked to nobody, alright? I know. Try me if you think I'm bullshit. Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and throw down. Everything starts from now. I was kind of tripping, right? We all go down unless we stay together. Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit. Crazy, man. I am crazy.
That's the only way we get away. That's the only way we get away. That's the only way we get away. That's why I cannot go away.
Oh yeah, come on down to the fly factory where the beats are bumping and the vibes are fly. We got the 808s kicking and the melodies move just like a fresh paint and a brand new. If you need a trim or a quick shave cut, fly factory barber lounge at your car. Yeah, located in Lawrenceville, GA. Give them a call or just stop on by. They'll hook you up and make you look so fly. Come on down to the Fly Factory, where the beats are bumping and the vibes are fly. We got the 808s kicking and the melodies move just like a fresh fade and a brand new. If you need a trim or a quick shave, Fly Factory Barber Lounge at your car. Yeah, located in Lawrenceville, GA.
Yo, what's good? You poppin' with your boy OC Flex on 369 Music Talk on Mute.
taillights in sight. He's headed east on Glenwood.
Y'all ain't touching me tonight. Come on, baby, hold together. Fifth gear, let's cook.
Nitrous on.
done serve my time, man. Put that on my hand, man. Get out on the grind, man. Slang some of it dope in the street for my ride, man. See, I ain't a fool, man. Focus in you, man. While you in my grill and you done serve my time, man. Put that on my hand, man. Get out on the grind, man. Slang some of it dope in the street for my ride, man. See, I ain't a fool, man. Focus in you, man. While you in my grill,
What if everything you've been told isn't the whole truth? What if the reality you're living in isn't as solid as you've been led to believe? What if what you see every day is only a fraction of the story, hidden behind layers of manipulation, power, and unseen forces? Join me as we explore the strange, the mysterious, and the unexplainable. We dive deep into the things they don't want you to know. But the question remains, is this your reality?
Champion dreams, fighting through the night, don't low, move right on the stadium lights. Champion dreams, brighter than gold.
All right, so we'll mix it up. We got footwork drills today.
Got some mid work, some shield work in terms of proper body mechanics and throwing a shot. But a big thing is a lot of times in clinch work, so when a guy grabs a man, or you see, first we'll go work all sides. So say he grabs here, you see it, sometimes you do like this, wait for the ref to stop the action or to break y'all. Don't do that. Some refs make you fight out of that. Normally when you're getting off, you're too fast with the jab, you'll try to tie up the lead hand first. So if he tries to tie up the lead hand first, you give it to him, you pull him to you, so that way his body's a shield to you. This hand right here, I know that can drop down into an uppercut, so I want to keep control of that joint right there. Keep that arm in there, even though you got a glove on, you can clasp them fingers, drive that joint into his body. Most men, when they do clinch up, they stand up straight. I used to do this, angry, trying to match bravado against bravado. It just drains you. I gave up 70 to 80% of my power by straightening my legs out. First thing I want to do is drop my legs. Drop my legs. I'm squared up. I want to get at an angle. I want to control that joint. I don't want to get hit with that uppercut. I'm using his own head to shield me. Now he's got my lead arm tied up. From my lead arm, he got my lead arm tied up. I want to think like a snake, get in the crevice. I want to come under. And as I'm coming under, I'm locking his arm into me. I'm locking his arm into me. That part is key. Right now I'm controlling his weapons. I got his weapons controlled. I'm gonna make my move as you make your move. Again, you're staying close. Staying close so that way you keep the power, number one. If I create space, I start to lose power. I extend them arms out in all grappling, clinch work, and boxing. You want your arms as close to your body as possible. That's why you hear a short tightening in the box in terms of your shots. Keep it tight and narrow. The reason being is because that way you don't have any energy leaks. So all that power from your legs and your core is able to just transfer out, not going out and then back in. So stay close to him. My body, my elbows close to me. Now, he can hit me one or two ways. I got this arm tied up, so he can't get the uppercut off. As a fighter, you want to always think, what can he do to me? Then what I'm going to do to him. That's like the police. They go in, they take cover. SWAT, they take cover. The military, they take cover. So think shields and swords in that order. Think feminine first, then masculine, yin and yang. Feminine means I'm receiving you, and I'm controlling it. I'm controlling it. I'm acknowledging everything you can do to me, you can put on me. And once I'm like this right here, I got that arm tied up. If he were to drop down to hit my body, I got it tied up, say I let it off. I'm still on the inside. Now I can come up and catch him. I'm inside the shot. He can't get my body. Or if he tries to go over the top with the hook, he steps over. I got it tied up. He can't go nowhere. If he's strong, he could be stronger than me. He gets let loose. I want to raise that elbow up. And now I got me a shield. He drops my body. I'm right here. Boom. See, I'm keeping hold of that. That way you're controlling your man. Because like I said, some refs will break the action. And then some will say, fight out of it. And most men, amateurs and pros, because we're not taught. You know what I mean? Or they'll tell you, fight out of it. And you're thinking, I don't know how to fight out of it. So we do stuff like this. Right? Little rabbit punches and stuff. Not really knowing how to jockey for position and everything. If I wanted to just get out of there, keep him close to me, keep him close. Right here, put the hand right down. Might have to get this right here. Put the hand. Everything is about joint manipulation. Right here on this hip flexor. Once I do that, now I got him off balance. Now come in. Get out whenever I want to escape, drop low, angle off. Never back out tall. He's already gonna be mad. We'll try that first, lead arm tie up.
So lead arm tie up?
Yeah. Control it, yeah. First thing we doing, we disarming him. Especially that right hand. I always think, don't let him get the gun out of the holster. He can have a 9mm, but if he can't get it out of the holster, he can have a badass over there right.
So if you don't do anything, all I gotta do is put my hand right here on the shoulder, right?
Yeah, angle yourself. Yep, angle yourself. Yep.
All right.
Yep. When you're angling yourself, making yourself a smaller target. Remember when we first tie up, if y'all notice, I drop my weight, sitting to your hip, I turn myself. I gotta get power from the thighs, from your legs. Your legs are the strongest muscle on your body. You know what I'm saying? Even to a man who thinks he's got skinny legs, your legs are still the strongest muscle because they've been carrying your body weight all your life. That's 70–80% of your power right there. If he's a real strong man, but sometimes it can happen. And say, I can't get under here. He's super strong. He hold me real firm. I can't get under there. Oh man, now he got me in a predicament. So now I gotta manipulate it from a different standpoint. I wanna always keep this down. Don't be like this. If he pulls his hips out and I'm like this, I need to get in there, okay? Because otherwise he can spin me. You ever see guys spin and then he comes back and hits me, boom. So I wanna shut down that from happening. Like I said, everything in fighting, and you do this in drills, everything is muscle memory. Even shitty fighting is muscle memory. They coach didn't correct their form, their technique. They trained like zealous young men, which was honorable, but they practiced wrong form. Once y'all get in there, especially against guys that know what they're doing, you don't really have time to think. The muscle memory's taking over. So all the thinking, all the slowing it down, let's get it right. Let's make sure we're in position. That takes place during the drills. All the drills that we do, that's what's gonna come out. You already do it now. When you first used to drive a car, you do like this. You know how to ease out on the clutch or the brake or the gas. Now you can talk on the phone and work the radio, and your legs know the muscle memory. It's the same thing with the fighting. So what we do is thinking of everything he can do, because then he'll mentally intimidate you. We've already thought of everything he can do during the drills. So that way when we're going in, we're not going in with just yang energy. Yang energy is like this. You see a man on a heavy bag and he's just wailing. See how open he is? So I call it skiing. Watch his hand go down. Now skis, they do like that. So you want to be boom, boom, boom. You want to be offline. Whatever's coming back, you're hitting him at angles, whether high, low. As soon as a man ties me up, I don't just try to, you ain't gonna little boy me, and just wrestle with him. I need to shut down what he might punch me with. Because as soon as we let loose, boom, he's gonna drop that bomb more than likely. So the first thing, like I said, if he ties up my front arm, I'm jamming this one in there. I don't want this one getting free. The ideal is to always be on the inside. That's the ideal spot. But it don't always work out that way. Sometimes he on the inside. If that's the case, I need to jam it up. It's, oh, see how I lean it? And the more you do this, it'll just come natural to you. You know, okay, I gotta lean in here. I don't wanna jam up and do this, because guess what? What's exposed? Yeah, my head right here, right? I'm saying if he decides to let loose and step over, boom, come back and knock me into next week. If he's a real strong man, I can't get under there, then now from this right here, I'm gonna have to slide in like a snake. My elbow's still trapped in the arm. That way I got me a little bit of space right here. So I can't, he holding me close. So now I'm gonna have to come up here, a vertical bar. Before we was at a horizontal bar. On that. Now we're coming up a vertical bar. From there, now I got it. Okay? Y'all work that. If you let off a shot, stay low, still high. Stay low, boom. Yeah, yep, and then drop low. Yep, stay low and back out at an angle. Yeah, staying close, good. Yep, boom. Yep.
Go.
I like the snake.
Yeah.
Push. Boom.
Yeah.
Champion dreams, brighter through the night, dunk low, move right under stadium lights. Champion dreams, brighter than gold, fists fly, ring short, stories untold.
Hey, what up, folks? This is Tijuana Jackson. I'm 56 years old, and here go a few things I wish somebody had told me in my 30s and 40s. Check it out on Crumb TV.
Well, my government name is Tijuana Jackson, life coach with a goon hand, motivational speech, real nigga. Now, look, I know Miss Judy usually don't like this, but maybe since it's my last day.
No,
Okay, I just check it.
he knows better.
that decisions I make as an adolescent, even or teenager, affects the rest of my life. And people go, well, wow, I'm expecting a video for 30s and 40-year-olds. Oh, it is. And that's the problem with a lot of us, is that we think that because it's in our past, it plays no role in our present. It plays no role in our future. No, what I'm saying is, if you f***ed up, you know you f***ed up, it may very well be inhibiting your progress right now. So this is your opportunity as a man to take ownership of your, clean your slate, to get your, to get your glow up, your come up, whatever it is you in pursuit of. We don't realize the psychological blocks we create for ourselves because of the decisions we sometimes make as teenagers, as kids. And if you want a more vivid example, it's not hard to do. Here's a prime example.
I got us.
You may have had a child with somebody that you didn't want to have a child with, or you may have had a child with someone that you did not communicate with, or you guys were young, you were not able to follow through in the way that you believe a father should follow through. Well, start working on resolving those issues now, because in 30 years, they're gonna eat you in your ass. They're gonna eat you in your ass, dog. That's right. You won't even have your own to play in, you heard me? Bars.
Bars.
Younger is resolutions won't make you rich, but execution will. Fail quickly, and as my mentor always say, execute, analyze, and adjust.
Something that's very important for people to understand. Why I say resolutions won't make you rich, but execution will. Well, resolution is, a lot of people make all these New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna do this for my life. I'm gonna do this for my life. Look, man, it ain't in the talking. It really ain't in the talking. It's in the execution. And what that means is stepping forward, doing it, giving it a shot. The thing that most people fail to realize is that confidence is not the catalyst. What does that mean? It means that confidence is not what's gonna kick you forward. Confidence ain't gonna get you into motion. Confidence is actually the reward. Bars. So the point that I'm making is, you have to be more willing to spend time in the uncomfortable space than the comfortable space. Because if you allow yourself to relish in comfort and relish in confidence, you likely making lateral moves. If you are looking for ascension, that's going to require you constantly subjecting yourself to uncomfortable, unfamiliar situations. And what's beautiful is, you can go in, whatever that situation is, and you can go, okay, so this is the learning curve, and master that. And now you've built a skill. You've developed an ability that now plays a role in the foundation of whatever it is you aspire to build in the future. You feel me?
Bars.
Bars.
Youngest, to understand that my parents have psychological and emotional limitations, it most likely influenced the way that I look at life, the way I look at relationships, the way I look at money. And the better I can understand how that has affected me, the better I can become at working on my own self-limiting belief. Tip number 4, neurodivergence can make relationships extremely hard.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the neurodivergence. Look, man, it's a lot of brothers out there trying to live this idea of a good man. They trying to live up to this perception of a good man. And in the whole time that they playing the good man, they fail to acknowledge or be themselves. And in most instances, the good man is really not intuitive. It's counterintuitive. In fact, playing the role of the good man is exhausting, because a lot of times it's performative. Yeah, you're just performing. You're just doing what you think you're supposed to do, but it's not honoring who you are. Now, why is that? Well, a lot of us were raised in dysfunction. We were raised in households where neurodivergence dominated the space, but we don't know it because the people who raised us went undiagnosed, or you didn't talk about that in the hood. So as a result, so many of us were raised in extreme dysfunction because the people that were raising us had chemical imbalances that they never addressed.
Well, hold on, nigga, before you flood it. Try it now. Hey, go and park it over here. Got my first DUI was like 10 years old. Little nigga been driving ever since.
Now here we are, normalizing that behavior because that's what we used to. That's what our brain's conditioned to. Attracting ourselves to the same women. Like I said, you ain't getting with the women that want meditation. You getting with the women that need medication. Buzz. No, And the reason is because that's what we've been conditioned to. So we now take on this dysfunction, we absorb this dysfunction, and then we roll with it as if it's supposed to be the norm. It ain't. You don't subject yourself to that. And if you are someone who is dealing with a chemical imbalance, don't walk around undiagnosed. Don't you want to take ownership of it? People talk about ADHD, for instance, as if it's, ADHD is just basically, people are forgetful and, they struggle with executive function. Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of volatility when it comes to ADHD. A lot. Meaning conversations go from 0 to 1,000 in a split second.
But what about you? Have you coordinated one job interview yet?
Interview for what, Cheryl? I'm gonna build my motivational company from the flow up till it blow up and get my dough up.
How you gonna eat? How you gonna pay bills? How you gonna stay off them blocks?
By being the world's coldest life coach. That's
you
how.
better find that bridge. You better find that bridge, because you ain't about to be idle on my
I'm
watch.
gonna be somebody idle. You can count on that.
And you can count on me taking your ass back to jail if you stay unemployed. I mean that.
Okay, hey, Lil Lee, what's old boy's name? The tech Jew that went on the internet, the entrepreneur, and got rich.
Evan Spiegel?
No, the one that be with all the Asian gals.
Oh, I know. Mark Zuckerberg?
That nigga, yeah. Go on Mark Zuckerberg's page and tell him that Cheryl said that he's unemployed. Let me know what he said.
No, don't tell him that. I ain't say that.
There's other things too with ADHD. Often ADHD, 60% of the time, 65% of the time, ADHD is accompanied by another mental health disorder.
I am not upset. I am just very serious.
I know you are serious.
I am trying to tell you this is how I feel.
It could be anything. It could be any chemical imbalance. Usually high anxiety, often autism. You just don't know. So here's how I look at it. Speaking for myself, when I made the video that you're looking at, I was 55. I'm 56 today. In the last 15, 16 months, I've been to 2 different psychiatrists seeking assessments. Why have I done that? Neither one of them will give me an official ADHD diagnosis or ODD diagnosis or any depression diagnosis. I've been told that I have ADHD tendencies, but neither one of them are willing to give me a full say you are a full-blown diagnosed candidate for ADHD. But why did I do that? And why do I keep doing that? Well, it's for a number of reasons. One, our mental health changes, this ebbs and flows according to the level of stress that we're enduring. And as I've been building my business and dealing with the challenges that come with that, I've had some ups and downs where I want to get checked up. But the other part is to be a better businessman, to be a better partner, to be a better friend, to be a better father. I want to know what my tendencies are. I want to know what my chemical imbalances may or may not be. And if I can figure that out, well, the beauty is I can now align myself with people, align myself with a team, align myself with knowledge that helps me play into my strengths, right? And as I allow others to help me with my weaknesses, as I am able to acknowledge my weaknesses, even if it's something as simple as volatility, even if I just get an attitude or wake up grumpy or whatever, I don't want the person I'm with to feel like it's their fault because I'm in a bad mood. I was in that situation where I'd wake up with a woman and she'd just take her aggression and anger out on everybody in the house. We'd be walking on eggshells and not even knowing what was wrong. It took us 8 years to realize she was just undiagnosed with some real buzz. So that being said, it's important for you to be able to take responsibility of your mental health, of the condition of your mental health, but also so that you can be a better businessman and whatever it is you aspire to. Bars.
This is the most viewed part of the video. I definitely got to get you to react to this part.
Tip number 5 I wish I got when I was young is that sugar is the devil. Bread, rice, pasta, all sugar. Basically, the consumption of anything white, with the exception of cauliflower, garlic, and white women, should be minimized. Even fruit juices is just sugar, and sugar will age you prematurely, compromise your liver, and the domino effect of that is it will weaken your reproductive organs. Have your boner looking like limp to simp.
Sugar is the devil. You cut me real deep right there in Shrek.
Yeah, well, look, dog. So, all the stuff we've been talking about so far, the fact that some of us, look, man, people go, why you always coming with the jokey joke and the bars and the blah, blah? It's because, well, look, the people that I dream to help, the people that I dream and that I aspire to help change and put on different trajectories, the people in my online community, the people getting my free coachings who are walking away being like, oh shit, this dude just changed my life. Those people, well, they don't know that they survived trauma. They don't know that they have emotional baggage. They don't know that they have grown up in dysfunction, right? So what ends up happening is, I can't come to them and say, hey, I want to talk to you, about your emotional baggage, because they'd be like, that ain't me. I want to talk to you about your damaged self-esteem, because they're going to walk away like, that ain't me. But when I start cracking these little jokey jokes and they start laughing and this dude kind of off, who is this? And then they, oh, wait, that part sound like me. Hold up. And start hitting them with that personal, because you can't fake the real. I got him. Now I can talk to him. And so all the things that we were talking about, all the emotional baggage, all the psychological baggage, the emotional psychological limitations.
You good? Yeah, man, I'm good.
The dysfunction, the chemical imbalances. Well, what do you think we do to survive all of that? One of the things we do, according to Dr. Lindsay Gibson, psychiatrist Lindsay Gibson, is we assume something called the role self. We feel so much rejection and we feel so inadequate throughout our childhood because of the negligence of our parents and the people who've raised us, is that we assume a role self, meaning we become someone other than who we truly are, because we believe who we truly are is not good enough. But then the other thing that we do is we develop coping mechanisms. And coping mechanisms could be all forms of stimulants. It could be too much sex, right? It could be violence. It could be drinking. But for a lot of us, it's sugar. We've normalized comfort food and sugar consumption. And we've been tricked into believing a lot of things that we're eating that are supposedly healthy sugars are better for us. Dog, a glycemic spike is a glycemic spike. And at the end of the day, it boils down to insulin, okay? So when I say sugar is the devil, what I'm actually saying is that sugar is like the dealer, because it don't matter what you're going through. Most of us grew up being rewarded for going to the dentist or being rewarded for getting through a challenge with sugar. So we are conditioned to believe that sugar is somehow or the other this treat, when in fact it's a poison. So when people say they can't get out of bed, when people say that they keep procrastinating, when people saying they don't know why they keep giving up on themselves, or they just don't know why they doubt themselves so much. Well, one of the reasons that a lot of us feel stuck is not because of the fact that we are incapable, but it's because we are sometimes overloaded and overwhelmed. We've exceeded our capacity. And let me tell you something, eating a bunch of sugar don't help. You ain't lazy, dog. A lot of times you just addicted to poison. Fuck. And so when I say sugar is the devil, that's exactly what I mean. And people don't know that bread is sugar, rice is sugar, pasta converts to sugar. The minute you masticate shit, the minute it hit your liver, you basically it's sugar. And it's not saying that you don't eat none of it, but what we've normalized versus what I saw a brother the other day. This dude had the flapjacks with the maple syrup on top of it. Then he had some kind of peach syrup on top of that. And then I looked at him and he had the orange juice with it. And I'm like, and he think he eating healthy. He think he made the healthy choice getting the orange juice. Where we bought into all those narratives. We bought into all them propagandist narratives. And as a result, we're killing ourselves even faster. Because a lot of us have experienced early childhood adversity. If you ever looked at the ACEs study, you could get more information on that. And so what ends up happening is the trauma that we've experienced, the coping mechanisms we develop, often fall in the category of food. And unfortunately, sugar makes the most of that. So you sitting there consuming sugar throughout the day, not knowing every time you give yourself that glycemic spike, your digestive system is shutting down. And so the sugar ends up floating around in your bloodstream and attaching itself to the outer cellular walls, gradually leaching onto your cells and leaching the elasticity out of your cells. And that's how we age prematurely. And that's why dudes be 31, 41 years old and got rubber wood. That's why they can't, they ain't drinking like kings no more. Well, it's sugar. The burden it puts on your liver, not knowing that your reproductive organs are heavily dependent upon your liver. The burden it puts on your pancreas. So look, dog, all I'm saying is If you can cut your sugar consumption by 80%, first of all, you're gonna have crazy withdrawals because you don't even realize how much sugar you eat. Ask a brother, he's like, I eat pretty healthy. Log your food. Let me see you write down what you put in your mouth all day, every day. See how healthy it look on paper. Pause. Crack myself up. That's all sugar is crack. Yeah, bars. That's right. That's what's up.
Okay, and I'm so glad you got to that last point. I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I think that's what probably resonated with a lot of brothers my age. As soon as I heard that part, I was like, I'm probably gonna have to slow down on that sugar. And not even sugar, because I consider myself to be a healthy person. But when you started going down the list, I was like, bread, pasta,
Oh, so and we having it all in one meal. Eating bread, rice, and pasta in the same meal. Eating bread, rice, pasta in the same meal. Wonder why they only 2 times a week. Well, dog, you shutting your digestive system down every time you stuff your body with that. You heard me? Bars.
Okay.
People don't even realize when they eat like that, they just letting their comfort rob them of their come up. Bars. You heard?
Work on tone and emotional regulation daily.
All I'm trying to do is spit facts, okay? This ain't nothing but the truth. And here's the issue. A lot of us was raised on shame. We are raised to believe that shame and shaming is the gospel. Well, no, actually, shame is a decoy. And so the way in which we communicate with people, if you just listen to brothers talking all day on the internet, what's getting the most follows is you berate people. You berate your wait at the restaurant, you berate your relatives, you berate your kids, instilling more shame. You open your mouth in that tone, that lets me know that that's where you come from. That's how you were raised. That's how you feel inside. I got a video that just dropped today, and it said there's nothing to fix. And the point that the video was making is, a lot of us walking around thinking like we got to get our minds right, we got to fix ourselves so that we can have great things. We got to fix ourselves so that we can have the life we want. We got to fix ourselves so that we can have the relationship that we want. In my online community, we talk about this all the time. 1, you ain't broken. And 2, fixing yourself, there's no such thing.
I need to get my life in order before I start back dating.
It's like you got to fix yourself before you present yourself to the world. It's the craziest I've ever heard. 1, that often leads to more isolation. 2, well, how the hell you gonna fix yourself for a relationship? You fix yourself through the relationship. Pause. Okay? And then the other thing is, this concept of shame, this concept of berating is because your self-esteem is low. And as a result, the only sense of empowerment you have is when you tell somebody off. That's the greatest moment of your life, is berating someone, telling someone off, venting. And the truth is, in most instances, you end up saying you can't take back.
I cannot believe I just said that.
I am so done.
You end up saying that people hang over your head forever because nobody wants to see you evolve and change. So as a result, you become the label of the things you say. So what I've learned through my experience is that quite often, if I'm able to regulate my emotions, keep myself at an even keel, it's not that I was more evolved than anybody else. I had great success in my most dysfunctional years. But the difference between me and the mother who are flash in the pan is that I was able to regulate my emotions and not allow my mouth to cost me opportunities. That's the importance of understanding how important communication is and this concept that you have of being in a relationship. Well, it ain't really a relationship because you have a relationship to everything and everyone. So what that means is you are directly or indirectly related to the trees in your yard. You have a relationship with the mailman, the neighbor. You have a relationship with the motherfucker at the bodega. You have a relationship with the people who teach your kids. What you are talking about is a communication ship, because ultimately that's how closeness is formed. And so a lot of people are wondering why their relationships feel so transactional, why I feel like they just hired a hoe. Well, it's because of the fact that you don't know how to utilize communication to create a bond. So I'm gonna give you a prime example. I read a lot of John Gottman books, Julie Gottman, and the last one I read was actually written by him and his wife. It was called And Baby Makes Three. If you don't know about the Gottman Institute, the most prolific marriage psychiatrist in the world. They've done so many in-depth studies on married couples. And what I found that stood out to me by the time I got through a bunch of their books over the years is that the thing that really stood out was something called the story behind your stance, right? So what that means is, I give you a prime example. One time me and my lady was boning, and then she wanted to stop because she said it was hurting. We stopped for a second, and then I guess I kind of got turned off by the fact that she wanted to quit. So, and don't get me wrong, I empathize, I understand. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I get that, but still, you know, I was getting my flow. And so what she wanted to do was, you know, talk a little bit. And so I just turned my back and I was like, this can't be it. And dog, I turned my back on her. She jumped out the bed, came around to the other side of the bed, huffing and puffing like she wanted to fight me. And I was like, oh, she tripping. And then she said, well, I ain't signed up for no rainbow. And I was like, what she said? What? Oh, I snapped. I said, well, if you don't like the rainbow, why you swallowing the Lucky Charms? Right? We went off. Dog, we didn't talk for days. The only reason we ended up talking is because, as per usual in Broward County, the power went out and she was scared as shit. So while we sitting there together in the dark, we kind of just started talking things out.
Did you pay the bill this month?
And she was able to tell me what John Gottman calls the story behind her stance. And she explained to me that when she was about 15, she started dating this guy who was like 17, and her dad found out, and he turned his back on her. And then shortly after, he left and never came back. And she always blamed herself for that. So when I turned my back on her and said, this can't be it, it was like the ultimate rejection. And she realized that I had really triggered some from her past. She already reached out to a therapist, and she said she don't want to spend her life blaming me for some shit that her father did, and that she was sorry, that she was going to work on it. And I had to come clean. I had to tell her, you know, my really curved kind of weird. And even ever since like junior high school, when we were playing PE and then take showers, people would always make fun of the way my looked because it kind of curved back. It looked like a bow and arrow with vitiligo. You hear me? And so I just stopped taking showers after PE altogether. And then everybody started calling me stinky like that. But I told her, I said, I realized that I wasn't really fighting with her that night. I was actually fighting with them kids in junior high that used to be to me and make fun of me even in the hallways. And so through that experience, we both got to share the story behind our stances, right? So the stance of, you can't turn your back on me, her stance, she gave me what we call at the Therapy Center, historical and psychological context for why she felt so strongly about something. And I was then able to give her the historical and psychological context behind why I felt so strongly about something. What do you think happened when she told me her story? She tapped into my masculine spirit, dog. Now I wanted to protect her from that. Now our behavior, especially knowing that she was going to be responsible and get therapy around it and try to talk it out even with her dad. Yo, I want to protect her from ever having that feeling. You heard me? And so what do you think happened when I told her that? Dog, I tapped into her nurturing feminine spirit, and she wanted to protect me from ever having to relive that label again, relive that shame again. Matter of fact, she opened up like another 2-3 inches of I didn't even know was there. Pause. So what I've learned and what I've gathered from reading these books from the Gottman Institute is that the communication is really where the bond between you and your significant other occurs. If you don't have these skills, if you have to always be volatile, if you have to always be triggered, you probably just a little unresolved little boy dressed up like a man with muscles in it. You heard me? So the quality of your relationship really is in direct relation to the quality of your communication. Boss.
Contrary to the alpha male rhetoric, your emotions matter.
For any black man, you endure so much by the time you're 24 years old. Between the age of 16 and 14, you're just a target. But not to mention the aggression you have to deal with within a community of people coming from dysfunctional households. Not to mention the lack of resources, the lack of information and access to just good, healthy food and insights that could potentially save lives. in some situations, it's just terrible. And so when a child grows up economically challenged, the child's emotional needs are going to get eclipsed by economic needs, okay? But if you have parents who grew up in a similar situation, and you have their parents who are also descendants of that, well, then it becomes part of the culture. It becomes part of the culture to be hard. It becomes part of the culture to not show your emotion, not be vulnerable. It becomes part of the culture to do none of those things because there's no space for it. We focus on staying alive. We ain't got time to talk about our feelings. Matter of fact, it wasn't too long ago, my pulling black kids out of school to go work on the farm. Ain't had time to talk about education, let alone some feelings. And we talk about this in my online community all the time, is that when you become emotionally inept, when you are emotionally detached from your own emotion, you don't know how to prioritize boundaries. You don't know how to prioritize emotional needs, and you don't know how to communicate emotional needs. Well, if you can't identify your emotions, you ain't really identifying the nuance of anybody else's emotions. And as I say in the video, the common denominator with true success and fulfillment across the globe is emotional intelligence. So hell yeah, your emotions matter. Not only do your emotions matter, your emotions are a cue not to act, a cue to pay attention. Because in most instances, what you've experienced when you experience an emotion is a chemical reaction. Like the one I had when old girl told me she ain't signed up for no rainbow. My body was flooded. I felt hot. Well, dog, that was an opportunity for me to go, whoa, what could pull me out of my game plan? What could pull me out my lane like that? What is it? And being able to do the research, do the work, and evaluate, analyze my life, my childhood, I was able to identify what it was that I was feeling. And what it was that I was feeling was shame and anger and some regret because of how I reacted. But the shame and the anger was from a kid that was 11 years old. I don't want to carry that into my office. I don't want to carry that into my relationship. So your emotions are really a cue to help accelerate your ability to learn about you, to learn about your vulnerabilities so nobody can't pull you out your lane. You feel me? Like Socrates always say, dog, tragedy is a life unexamined, and I get it. Evaluating yourself and sitting with yourself and dealing with your emotions and that level of vulnerability. I'm about to go in. You ready to play this game of Frisbee? Because it's going to be some back and forth, and it's going to be over most niggas' heads. You're going to be really uncomfortable sitting there having to deal with your vulnerability and your emotions, especially if you were conditioned to never pay attention to them. This niggas on YouTube saying out loud that they tell their 3-year-old that their feelings don't matter. Dog, when you do that, is you are creating an economic slave. And I'm gonna give you a very literal example of how this works. Let's say, you grow up, you're like, oh, you gotta be hard, you gotta be a man, you ain't got time for emotion. Okay, well, here's an example of how emotion actually works. Emotion affords you the luxury of nuance. If you are able to identify your emotions, if you are able to go, damn, I'm feeling a kind of way, and you realize you were triggered by something, well, that gives you the opportunity to now resolve that trigger. If you are able to resolve that trigger and identify the root of that trigger, you are now able to open up a dialogue with yourself and be like, damn, why did that hurt so much? And get to the root of it. And when you get to the root of it, you are able to let it go. And in the process of letting it go, you're also able to figure out ways to cope, to heal, and to evolve past it. And as you do that with every aspect of your life, of your emotions, you are now tapping in to legacy. Because what is legacy? Well, at the Therapy Center, my online community, what we call legacy, right? It's the ability to leave behind the blueprint to a lifestyle that others might aspire to. Pause. So yeah, you might be uncomfortable dealing with your emotions and that vulnerability, but the truth is, it's that vulnerability that I just explained when you are able to explain the story behind your stance, the historical and psychological context. But here go the flip side of it. Most people gonna suffer their whole life because they wasn't willing to suffer through a few uncomfortable moments. But if you are able to allow yourself to feel and experience your emotions can identify the root of your emotions and your triggers. Well, dog, you just took it to a new level. Now, with this new level, you have a different level of empathy. And I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, because y'all niggas ain't gonna like this one. Look at life. Look at AI. Look at your president. The only true job security is empathy. But that's right. It's your ability to identify the emotional and psychological struggles of others, of a community, and then empathize to a degree, relate to a degree that you are able to create a solution. And that solution is your job security, fam. Boss, I can go deeper, but like I said, it's a game of Frisbee, and I know we over a lot of niggas' heads.
Give up on your healing fantasy.
The healing fantasy, this coin was termed by psychiatrist Lindsay Gibson, right? She wrote a book. The book is titled Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. If you're looking at me right now, I want you to go along with this and play this game with me. I want you to think of somebody who really did you wrong, someone who should have prioritized you, should have loved you, should have nurtured you, could have been a mom, a dad, a primary caregiver. They may or may not have been there, or they were there, but they weren't emotionally present. They might have been rough with you, or they made you feel like you were an inconvenience, whatever the case is. I want you to think of that person that neglected you, abused you, whatever it is. And I want you to think of the one thing that they could say that would make everything fine again, that would make everything whole again, that would make everybody happy again and make you be cool again. Tell me the one thing they could say. What's the one thing they could say? You got it locked in? That's your healing fantasy. And I got some bad news. Niggas like waiting on reparations. It ain't coming, fam. I'm sorry. And the truth is, most of us are waiting on this healing fantasy to begin our lives, to put down the grudges, to put down the sense of inadequacy, waiting on this healing fantasy to have a better self-image. It gets so bad that a lot of us go into our relationships expecting the healing fantasy to come out of the person we hooking up with, the person we dating, the person we in love with, our fiance, our wives. We want it out of our spouses, but it ain't coming. What you think all this tug and pull is for? All this codependency is for in your relationships. All this drama is for. It's because you end up with people and you end up looking for people to give you what your parents or your primary caregivers never did. Pause. And so if you grew up with parents that was constantly gaslighting you about what was going on in the house, well, it's likely you're going to choose a partner that gaslights the out of you. Now, if you get slick and you go, you know what? This healing fantasy, whether it's nurturing, whether it's a sense of feeling prioritized, whether it's more honesty, if you go, damn, I'm never going to get that out of these people because they were hurt when they hurt me, and they are likely still in pain or in denial of what they ever did, or facing and owning up to what they did could open up a whole can of emotional worms that they're not capable of handling. Could push them over the edge. Who knows what their reasons is? But here's what I've learned. You can't gaslight a nigga that run on diesel. Pause! And so my point being is that if you go, oh, wait a minute, it's up to me to find closure. It's up to me to heal me. It's up to me to make me the priority. Well, now you ain't got nobody to blame. Now you ain't got nobody to wait on to come and give you your comeuppance. Now you've taken responsibility for it. And so a huge step into your life, a huge step into ownership, a huge step into manhood is giving up on that healing fantasy. Boss. Hey, what up, y'all? My name is Tijuana Jackson. I'm the people's mentor. I help grown folks find purpose in their life by helping them confront the pain they even know they was carrying. You want to get some of my free coaching? Link should be in the description. Pause.
always leave my hands, but you always come back to me. Gotta stay faded. That petty shit you do get me jaded. All this time being wasted, but I gotta go fetch when you throw that shit back on me. Come slide on me, yes please. Come put it all on me. I bury all your bones, your secrets are safe with me. Come and fuck me. Come and fuck me like that. I like that. Losing all control. Something I can't help. It's the dog in me. Roaming off the leash. Howling at the moon. Don't hurt me too soon. Bite your hand too soon. I'll bite your hand too soon. Do you wanna ride with me? Oh. Do you wanna ride with me? Make it nasty. I need you now. Treat that dog right. I pound it all night. Don't tell me you care for me. Just bring that cat here for me. Don't go switch up on me. Doggy style off the chain. Beast mode, I show my fame. Oh, come slide on me, yes please. Come put it all on me. Your secrets are safe with me. Come and fuck me. Come and fuck me like that. I like that. Losing all control. Something I can't help. It's the dog in me. Roaming off the leash. Howling at the moon. Don't hurt me too soon. Bite your hand too soon. I'll bite your hand too soon. Do you wanna ride with me? Do you wanna ride with me?
Do you have friends from New York, but you can't stand their attitude?
I'm just saying, if the slice ain't folded, it ain't real pizza, feel me?
Ask your doctor about New Yormal.
Just saying, if you ain't had a bacon, egg, and cheese from the corner, you don't even know breakfast.
Ask your doctor about New Yormal. Clinically proven to dial down the extra.
Now I feel normal. Side effects may include no more Timberland boots, no more Carhartt vests, no more backward fitted caps, reduced audio volume, and a sudden urge to tuck in your shirt.
Cardology is an ancient metaphysical science based on the 52 playing cards. It reveals your energetic blueprint, your life path, and the patterns you're here to experience through the alignment of cards, numbers, and planetary cycles. Today's card is the Ace of Spades. This card represents rebirth, transformation, and the hidden truths beneath the surface. The Ace of Spades is the most spiritual card in the deck, often linked to deep inner knowing, initiation, and the mysteries of life and death. People connected to this card are here to evolve through intense inner shifts. They often experience profound life changes, awakenings, or periods of solitude that push them to shed false identities. The Ace of Spades is about digging deep, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. This card demands honesty and growth. It challenges you to let go of what no longer serves you and to embrace your true purpose. When aligned, the Ace of Spades becomes a powerful force for healing, insight, and personal mastery. Want a cardology reading? Contact 369 Dimension Readings at 369dimensionreadings@gmail.com and get a yearly spread reading starting at $150. Send your current age and birthday and receive a PDF file with your full yearly spread, separated by each planetary period for one whole year. Want to know your birth card? Leave your age and birthday in the comment section. Cardology is an ancient metaphysical science based on the 52 playing cards. It reveals your energetic blueprint, your life path, and the patterns you're here to experience through the alignment of cards, numbers, and planetary cycles. Today's card is the Ace of Hearts. This card represents the desire for love, emotional excitement, or new beginnings in relationships. The Ace of Hearts energy is about pure emotional initiation, like the feeling of falling in love, discovering passion, or seeking connection. It can also reflect self-love, or someone who needs to learn to love from within before seeking it outside. People connected to the Ace of Hearts often experience intense emotions and carry a youthful, romantic energy, but they must learn to balance their desires with emotional maturity. Want a cardology reading? Contact 369 Dimension Readings at 369dimensionreadings@gmail.com and get a yearly spread reading starting at $150. Send your current age and birthday and receive a PDF file with your full yearly spread, separated by each planetary period for one whole year. Want to know your birth card? Leave your age and birthday in the comments section.
Step into the shop, I'm the Teddy on the block. Got quartz on the left and a tarot deck to rock. Don't need a crystal ball, just read the vibe. I'm your plush little prophet with retail pride. Shuffle that deck, I'll flip that fate, bearing down hard on your Mercury state. I don't blink, but I see the sign. Your aura's broke, but your drip's divine. Read my paw, I'm feeling clairvoyant, pulling hearts and diamonds ain't that flamboyant. Sage in the air, you best beware. I'm the card flipping bear with the cosmic stare. From the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Spades, I'll decode your life like your grandma's braids.
9 hours, no backup, and the moon is in Gemini. I should have called out with spiritual fatigue.
This crystal smells like seafood. I demand a refund.
Ma'am, that's Palo Santo. It didn't come from Red Lobster.
Now available, gluten-free, vegan, emotionally available Sage bundles. Guaranteed to unbind your ex and your student loans.
Spray this behind your ears and your ex will forget your name. No guarantees during Mercury retrograde.
It's only 11:30 and somebody already tried to return incense because it burned too spiritual. Tap in, we got another one.
Uh-oh, here comes another crystal Karen.
Hi, welcome in. Let me know if you need a therapist and a refund policy.
Great! I just scattered 3 love spells and a protection grid. Guess I'm single and cursed now.
They scheduled me alone on a full moon sale. If I disappear, check the salt line behind the register. 1, 2, 6 unsold Mercury retrograde journals. Can't fix your life in print, babe.
She asked if the chakra spray works on her cat's attitude. Y'all, I clocked out mentally 10 minutes ago.
If anyone asks, I'm meditating. If the manager walks in, I'm channeling the ancestors.
Y'all, we got Sage bundles on sale that come with a free guilt trip and minor psychic upgrades. No receipt required.
If y'all keep arguing about Libras, we're all getting fired.
Sign up for our loyalty loop. 10 spiritual breakdowns, and your next aura cleanse is free. Energy's not refundable, though. With this flame, I release the memory of every awkward customer today. May tomorrow be less cursed. To your left, healing crystals. To your right, emotional damage with labels. Welcome to 369.
Inner peace sold out again. But nobody touched accountability. Go figure.
Someone just pulled the tower card and now they crying in the break room.
Do you have a crystal that blocks my ex-husband's negative energy but also attracts a millionaire?
No refunds. No exchanges. No touching the singing bowls unless your spirit guide told you to.
She tried to pay with a tarot deck and store credit from Mercury retrograde. I told her, go manifest a debit card. Don't forget to cop the drip, y'all. Bear magic hits different. Like, comment, or send snacks. I'm down a chakra in 2 hours of PTO.
Are you into tarot, astrology, and cardology? Check out at 369 Dimension Readings for all the insights you need.
If you're looking for some deep spiritual readings, head over to at 369 Dimension Readings on YouTube. Subscribe for your next revelation.
But I wasn't asleep, and I immediately, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget, but I didn't forget, and I was awake. I can't explain it though, but I wasn't asleep.
Life's a puzzle piece, no light in the sky. Finding patterns in the stars, corners turning so high. Hosted by the constellations, deeper I sigh. Aiming for clarity, Lord knows I try. 369, the dimensions align. Tarot cards that spread new destinies to find. Reading truths and shadows, future so refined. Context makes the chaos surprisingly kind. Context, baby, put it all in line. Dimensions we cross, running out of time. Pretty little tarot, show me all the signs. Dreamy rhythm takes us on a mystic climb. Unveiling secrets, the cosmos unfold. In the cards, the stories told, whispers bold. Context, baby, put it all in line. Dimensions we cross, running out of time.
Souls cannot be destroyed, only transformed. Do we live forever?
So there's different types of ghosts. And so there's a list, there's many lists of all the different kinds. Let me go back to the most common ones. Are vengeful, friendly, poltergeist, funnel, shades, and revenants.
What does that mean?
It says, these spirits or animated corpses are thought to have been revived from death to haunt the living. The word revenant comes from the Old French word, which means returning. Then there's shades. So the shades are often portrayed. These are the ones that we've seen in the movie. Are often portrayed as corporeal and sometimes still bleeding, and inhabited a world between the living and the dead. They were considered dangerous and taboo and have been thought to pose a threat to the living. There are funnel ghosts. Those are known as vortices, and they're often spotted in homes or old buildings, and they're often associated with cold spots. And they usually take the shape of a swirling funnel. Maybe that's what you saw. Didn't you saw something that looked like it was smoke?
Yeah.
So that might have been a funnel ghost. So vengeful ghosts are at the top. They are believed to have died violently or unjustly. These are the ghosts that seek revenge on the living. Then there are friendly ghosts, i.e. Casper. It doesn't say that I added the Casper, but Casper. They're thought to be helpful and benevolent. So the friendly ghosts are thought to be helpful and benevolent, and they offer guidance and protection to the living. Then there are poltergeists. These are the ones that are thought to be responsible for moving objects and stuff around. It says physical disturbances and loud noises and shit, which, yes, they already know, don't come over here with that. I haven't seen any with my eyes. I only can feel them and see them but not with my eyes. I've never seen like a swirl or a smoke or anything like you said.
If you look at certain cultures, they were always taught to talk to ghosts. Like, you know that they're around. There was nothing ever to fear. There was no such thing as like demons or bad people. Everybody didn't grow up being afraid of ghosts. It was like a part of life. So that's why I rather get experiences, like people actual stories, because that will let you compile the information clearer versus than.
So you're wanting to experience this?
I mean, I have.
And is what you say. Oh, okay. How was that?
So I've seen ghosts, but I've seen like people will like disappear, just disappeared, vanished.
1992. Just another summer night until he saw it.
Oh, hell no. What is that?
Sometimes what's seen can't be unseen. Patient Zero.
Like, it was me and some people. We were out late on the street talking, and we saw this lady walking up the street, and she had on a hospital gown, had rollers in her head, and we was like, yo, we stopped. We thought it was like a fiend at first. Like, why has she got on a hospital gown? Because, you know, she didn't have no shirt underneath. You know, the back is out.
Right. Like, you go lay down, ma'am.
Yeah, so we was like, and it's like midnight. So we we stopped, we paused, we all looking at her, you know, watching her walk up the street and then just vanish. And we still looking like, yo.
Before your eyes.
Yeah. She didn't walk into any house or nothing. And then like the next day we found out that the house where she disappeared at, like at that position, was her relative's house. That was like their aunt had passed away in the hospital, and that was her walking up the street to the house. I would say I've encountered like a ghost that has knocked on something, like made sounds, like touch stuff, but I never saw it.
So according to Google, and go back over here, that is a poltergeist.
It was one night my cousin was spending the night at my house, and my room was in the basement of the house. And my room didn't have like it wasn't closed in all the way, so I had like curtains up, and then I had a wall of like cardboard, but I had a whole bunch of pictures on it. So that night he was like, yo, somebody came downstairs and I thought it was your mother. And I was like wondering why your mother was coming down in the middle of the night to wash clothes. But he was like, I was just laying there. And he was like, somebody walked to the washing machine and they just stood there, didn't make no sound. Then they turned and walked away. And then I was like, for real? I was like, that wasn't my mother. I was like, I ain't hear nothing. And so he was like, man, just be up tonight.
Bruh.
And so the next night, we kind of was just, you know, we was talking, trying to keep ourselves up. And then we both got like this chill. And we just stopped talking.
Yeah.
And then we paused, and then something knocked on the cardboard twice. It was like, knock, knock. Like, and he looked at me, I looked at him, and I was like, don't say nothing. And we waited. And I was like, whoever you are, I was like, we ain't got time for it. We got to go to sleep. I've always figured it was a friendly ghost because like growing up in that house, like my door keys would often be missing all the time. And I would always say, hey, stop playing. You know, I got to go to school. And then I'd turn around and then the keys would be back.
Baby, you know where to go when you need a fresh clip, want the head to slow. Fly Factory Bible Lounge is the place to be. In Lawrenceville, GDA, where you feel so free. So give them a call or just stop by. Fly Factory Bible Lounge, let them get you fly. With that 808 beat and the vibe so live. You leave with a smile and a stylish style. Fly Factory Bible Lounge, they'll treat you right.
Are you looking for a room to rent?
Huh.
But don't know where to start?
Yes.
Then let us help.
Tips and things you should know for tenants and property owners. Join us now as we help you on your roommate journey. Professional Roomies.
Life's a puzzle piece, no light in the sky. Finding patterns in the stars, corners turning so high. Hosted by the constellations, deeper I sigh. Aiming for clarity, Lord knows I try. 369, the dimensions align. Tarot cards that spread new destinies defined. Reading truths and shadows, future so refined. Context makes the chaos surprisingly kind. Context, baby, put it all in line. Dimensions we cross, running out of time. Prelude terror, show me all the signs. Dreamy rhythm takes us on a mystic climb. Unveiling secrets, the cosmos unfold. In the cards, the stories told, whispers bold. Context, baby, put it all in line. Dimensions we cross, running out of time.
Introducing the 369 Offering Bear Duffel Bag. 369 Offering Bear Duffel Bag is perfect for any adventure. And the pink bear duffel bag is sure to turn heads.
Catch that wave.
Yo, you sure you got me? I can't pull up to school looking goofy. Dude, I'm a barber, not a plastic surgeon. Fly Factory got you covered, my guy. We don't just cut hair, we boost confidence.
Sharp blades, clean fades, time to elevate. Chair like a throne, every cut we innovate. Fresh lines on the dome, feeling like a boss. Step out the lounge, ain't no ounce of loss. Fly Factory, the crew that's tight. Precision with the scissors, every turn's a delight. Edge up sharp, look out of sight. Hair on point, like we got that might. Walk in a scrub, stride out clean. Crisp edges, the best you've seen. No cap, our style supreme. Freshest cuts, living the dream. Fly Factory, the crew that's tight. Precision with the scissors, every turn's a delight. Edge up sharp, look out of sight. Hair on point, like we got that might. Walk in a scrub, stride out clean. Crisp edges, the best you've seen. No cap, our style supreme. Freshest cuts, living the dream. Fly Factory.
I do trap music, but I got another side of me that's like I'm an R&B singer at heart. You know what I'm saying? Deep down inside, I'm an R&B person.
You got a mixture of all music though, like you do. Yeah. You feel back and forth though, too.
Yeah, I do. Because you keep people entertained. It's not like one show pony. But I let a couple hear a lot of my, and they were like, "Yo, fam," I'm like, I don't know too many people that got so many different flows than you do. Like you got different flows, like you don't flow the same.
Every bar was definitely smacking.
That's money on my mind right there. Well, I don't know which one you're talking about though.
It was like not the 4 weeks ago. I forgot I mixed this 4 weeks ago, but the last one.
What the did I say on there? I said, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I just want to touch your body. That goody goody. Now show me your naughty naughty. I was late to the after party, and I keep that stick on me. Girl, I gotta wash my back, cause I'm not just anybody.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
Yeah, what's good? You bopping with your boy OC Flex on 369 Music Talk on Muse. Chop.
watch Putting Things into Context on YouTube at 369 Dimension Readings. Subscribe now.
Life's a puzzle piece, no light in the sky. Finding patterns in the stars, corners turning so high. Hosted by the constellations, deeper I slide. Aiming for clarity, Lord knows I try. 369, the dimensions align. Tarot cards that spread, new destinies define. Reading truths and shadows, future so refined. Context makes the chaos surprisingly kind. Context, baby, put it all in line. Dimensions we cross, running out of time. Prelude terror, show me all the signs. Dreamy rhythm takes us on a mystic climb. Unveiling secrets, the cosmos unfold. In the cards, the stories told, whispers bold. Context, baby, put it all in line. Dimensions we cross, running out of time.
Oh, it go back to that message I sent you. I was like, I got a theory on the astrology chart.
What was that? What was the theory?
It feels like it's a script, but in order to understand what I'm talking about, you got to watch that movie Westworld. It's like a TV series.
But so yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that Westworld. What was that? Is that on HBO? Was that HBO?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I have that. So I'll watch it.
One of the robots doesn't know she's a robot. And it's like she become conscious. And this dude is trying to tell her, like, you're a robot. Everything you're saying is a script. And she was like, no, it ain't. I'm saying these are my thoughts. And as she's saying it, he's holding up this, like, an iPad showing her, like, as she's speaking, the words are popping up on the screen. And it's fucking her up, and it made her glitch.
I bet it did. I bet it did.
That's like... When I looked at my astral chart, I'm just like, that kind of proves my theory, because I believe, like, we project this world. Everything makes sense on purpose. Because I think it changed. I don't think my astral chart state is the same.
What do you mean that it changed? Like your birthday changed? Like, what do you mean by that?
I think the Mandela effect affects everything.
Do you think it affected... Like, okay, so can you explain, like, in what way? Like, what do you mean?
Okay, so Mandela effect. There's people that remember certain things and other people that don't. So what is the whole purpose of the Mandela effect? It's almost like it's rewriting or reprogramming whatever simulation that we're in to where it changes things. Just like if I were to go into my computer and change the script for a program for a video game to run a certain way, if I change the character in a game and I want his face to be orange instead of purple, that's changing the script. So it's like we're in this simulation almost where these Mandela effects happen. I think that Mandela effect, not just people are dead and back alive again. I think information changes. Stuff that we were taught isn't the same anymore. It adapts to whatever the program is.
Can I ask you two things? And honestly, we might have already talked about it, but just to refresh my memory, we talked about, let me ask you, actually, do you remember Sinbad, like the comedian? Do you remember him passing away?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, because I do. And then do you remember, I don't know if they had this out when you were a kid, but when I was a kid, they used to have this marshmallow, like, spread, and it was called Jiffy. I know that it was called Jiffy because it was called Jiffy. Like, I remember being a kid looking at the Jiffy, but that's Jif. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah, because I remember the Jiffy commercials.
Okay, so you remember that.
And I think I told you about that that space shuttle that exploded.
You did. So then let me ask you this. So you think that a program by some other power, the reason why these things are a thing where it's like, we can clearly remember the Jiffy, we can clearly remember this, we can clearly remember that, but that's not the case because somebody went in and said backspace, control, alt, delete, something, and then restart. And then if that's the case, like, is this something that happens collectively? Like, we just don't know. We just chilling. We going about our lives, and then somehow we get paused for like 3 seconds, and then everything reboots, but we don't know? Or like, how does that work?
That's how I kind of picture it, but I just know that certain people or certain entities, they can never be programmed. Like that's a part of this matrix, and that's a part of like governing bodies like the United States. They know that certain people cannot be programmed, no matter what you tell them, no matter what whatever propaganda they make. So I think the certain people that are aware of the glitches and deja vus and all these Mandela effects, I think that's part of the population that can't be programmed all the way or programmed at all. So I think those are the ones that are noticing it, like, okay, something's happening, but it's almost like the background people never really notice it. They just go about their day. You can tell, how you can tell certain people, and they just kind of like, oh wow, really? And then they just start talking about, go back into something else. They don't really want to hear what you're talking about
at all. And I be trying to like put in compelling things, and they be like, well, this and this and this and this and this, and it's just like, okay. All right. Yes, I do. And it be hurting my feelings. Those people I care about, like, please. History has been rewritten so many times as far as like this country is concerned, like so many times. So there's that. So I don't know. That's not a rabbit hole that I've gone down very far. So I don't really know why that would be, other than at a very basic level, it's part of a plan.
Everything in the Western world is basically studying and suppressing. It's basically studying the people, psychology, and they're suppressing it for a reason, because just think if hundreds of kids are born, every day, and those that retain their memory can undo what's actually suppressing them. They can tell you like, hey, money isn't real. There's other ways of doing things. Then you wouldn't have a government. So there is some type of opposition suppressing those memories for a reason. That's why they, teach you they make you go to school, start teaching you certain behaviors. They teach you certain emotional responses that you're supposed to do. So it's like you're retaught and reprogrammed as soon as you come back to another life.
I can't say that I remember anything from another life, but I can remember a distinct memory that I have. I think I might have been I couldn't have been older than 7, just because thinking about where we lived at the time. But I remember having a moment, like looking outside my bedroom window, and I was repeating to myself, like, I'm me. So this is me, like, I'm me. And me at like 7 years old having like a realization, wait, so this is life, I guess. Like, so I'm my own like individual person. I guess I just been kind of going along, and I almost want to say it might have been like an autopilot thing. And that was at that moment, which is interesting, because now that I think about it, I was that age that's how old I was when I first started seeing the 333. That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. Like, I don't have any memory of anything prior, but I do remember very distinctly just sitting, like, looking out the window and then just sitting, like, so what does this even mean? What does this even mean? And then not really being able to articulate that. That's a really interesting memory, but I don't know what triggered it. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing that I can think of that sticks out other than that day. I feel like I even the same sense. It's a realization, like, okay, so I can do my own thing. I can make my own choices. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Watch A Pretty Little Tarot now on YouTube at A Pretty Little Tarot 333. For personal reads, email aprettylittletarot333@gmail.com.
For video editing, shorts, thumbnails, and business card design, contact 369consult@gmail.com. 369 merch. Link in description. Scan QR code now.
Introducing the 369 Offering Bear Duffel Bag. 369 Offering Bear Duffel Bag is perfect for any adventure. And the pink bear duffel bag is sure to turn heads.
Catch that wave.
Fetch me the song.
It's time.
Let's crank it.
Time to create.
Time to edit.
Signal confirmed. Let's shake the block.
Content blast. Let's go.
Three, 6, 9, admin group.
Content is power.